papa DJ fi ene Rex nam yadamase se monso muso yimu a motuni menyina kama emajumedino etimi ba so team nso a efi ha koye Yira Jonathan Amofa ne operations nimpendefo nyina so aseda ena yede emamo ya san ba biom enemo ababeshia ye badwundwen Ghana ho ababaye Ghana adwuma ama nyankopon adaroma ya hwese Ghana betimi afa ntoma pa efra ena nwumre wo hwe o TV so a Kingdom 107.7 FM mo amutie radio so Kingdom 107.7 wo Kumasi a Kingdom 100.1 wo Mankasim Kingdom 106.1 CAPECOAST 96.9 afi wo Nkoko a Kingdom 105.7 and Takrade 107.5 CAPECOAST 96.9 wo Tamala Kingdom 105.7 FM and who Kingdom 105.9 FM Facebook and so active Kingdom 107.7 on Facebook na ode wadwenkyere aba na yakenkan ede ama midi ede Kwaku Dawuro nwumre me na me tenasem eno abo impunimpu edi sa adwumai na yahebe bia enema no besi akwakosie won sem bebre guye pono so a enanwumre eno eba bedi ho enkomom da bia menya akwanya eba afidie so a me no efa ebere kakra ema edi nkomo efa ye kwan so ensem ahodo a ekoso ewo ye kwan so hom eya na enye se bibia o esie nyina ye ahweye ewo ekwan so se be ya akwanhia ahodo a esie no ebetimi abre na asem enka yensa ekan ye ekire se NDC amanyuku no empanifo bi echese ekokunya akwanhia amampanifo miensa ekokunya akwanhia na akwanhia na emu edi pa Eastern Region panifo miensa na ekonya sa akwanhia no Hackman Kabori, Regional Organizer, Richard Tonam Nyakum, or Deputy Youth Organizer, NFP, Michael Akoli, Deputy Regional Communication Officer for NDC, Omukunya Akwenshia, but Nyankopon Adum, Yantese, Omubia Efrimu, Tina Efrimui, the Nyankopon se, and it's a numerian so Amaneboa Eba HSA, NPP Amanyukuno, Womo Chairman, our Bono region. Kwame bafo abronye na sanka me di video ni bi ni pictures ni bi chiro ama wo hu sedia abronye ka no ya anka oyemba hwie pa abronye efi brekum drobo kwan so na chese wo fi a wakwakonya akwanhia na hu sedia ka no edane ni yam saa nanso Nyankopon edi abronye ho afofi a otimi esori firimu efi ya na eyaseda me no kase ya no report a eba ekire se in the Eastern Region again osenase empotemu Metro Mass information eba kire se Metro Mass bi enya akwanhia enso ewo ho ewo osenase bridge no eso achim west achim lower west achim mensino emu ama kire se ade a na yetete no ejese enipa ni bi afirimu nti atie for video no achim osenase video no ena yede atoso chese eya homete keke nti enche yebekọ ho production eye adwuma nti enche yebekọ na yakọ akohwe senia eho nsi etie eji nkasa hwe nkasa hwe wayi ne so na yenko eye achim osena sisi ya na yenkodi enkomom yesremo video na ye show no eyewitness bi ogina ho no de ma yenti enye tsenia professional yitia na modi ache but ye be say muhu how serious senior situation no ete ewo ho enti we are going into a general election. We have just about 8 days ayede ko election ni mum ye nyina so die se ye ma akwanhia eso ete because akwanhia na eba no ase ya broso accident no scene no na ye show on your screen and to the set bia no managing sama because nipo try no enye pro eyewitness okoto so a otwa bi de send yem entra NDC executives miensa Eastern Region enne abronye ensonso abronye eka ne de kyerese abusuafo ehu enti de ebehwe enkansa na mofa abronye ka no nsonso ento said ya ka no ya edane ni yemu no na monhwe na monfa no so ento we are doing this and ebeya enyina no beya hweyi ewo ye kwan so ye pamochew ye nsade nsa ye mu ye sremo aka na wotwe aka ochena na aka na wotwe pepepe ye kwa akoto aba ye sremo agusuafo cargo cars ene tipa trucks ne ya ene abobo ya eludu ni pagum de ko campaign no agusuafo me ka no kra kiremo sebe e yatete kwa asem atwam mumie nyai ohu mumia Ghana politicians ene Ghana fo sebe mpanifo manimu a yensu nyansa kakra na ye ya ha ye ho dodo asoman ene mmere mu anibu abai na politician a high care no the nipa gum no a high pekayi tipa truck no a high abobo ya lodu nipa gum na sebe yensu temamufo a yensu ya adwena da se enwo no na yensu ya lodu ehu sa gum ene kra covid aba yesi social distancing eni onye se nipa bebre ebomu sa atena kemu so ne ye Kwaku gum sa na ye de ko mommeye ma ye nkwa ho hian ene nipa ewu okwan so yi mo political parties na mulusu vote mu vote na mulusu no na no adwira sechiredum ase NDC fo num enson krapo John Dramani Mahama enye ne parliamentary candidate ho omalusu 7 vote what is that parliamentary election obe 3 vote we ni bi pen oman mu enti yamfa kasa mudu rally na se a expect mu se mbebo ka akwansia ho Dawuro na mabọ covid-19 ho Dawuro na eno na ebo nipa no kwa ho ban because nipa ni wu a mo vote no so to ya na ete no mo me nyina ye mo a na yehwe na akwansia emre ase enti that's the information na ene anwumre eba enti ye no ewo ho ye di ho enkomo ne ahwe ne politicians no betimi aye de aboa wo de no eto nchen am the Electoral Commission of Ghana issue statement ene NDC for empanifo ni bi ebekan Emma the former president John Dramani Mahama Endra oni Kwesi Pratt interview ono so boso say Electoral Commission apprenti Ashanti regional ballot in excess of 1 million. Emma omuhu ya omo pa isi huntuma no eti akwa akoshe sa ballot papers 1 million no. The Electoral Commission at the statement about bontin di banke sa asemo a NDC for ekanom. Oche say printed ballot papers a ebinim wo hono mo a ebi ana serial number bi ebi ana fumso bi aba ho ne nyina no ye boaboa no wi a template no a pictures ne wo so ye de printed ballot no ye printed bibia wi a ye de ka eno ho ema ye de ko ba bi ekokoshe no na afidie no BNI4 CID4 all the political parties any AME4 enyina na kabomu a omukokodi ise adwuma no na NDC rep no ombo mama ne enso wamma na wamma no na ono ekoka say Electoral Commission printed ballot in excess of 1 million at the call Asante Mantemu, and then it was published by Omubom Manjoy 4D Joy Multimedia 4D and name say Ghana Web so a career story no and the Electoral Commission about one thing abe kan answer no enye no crane NDC as a party a problem with Electoral Commission statement I will make say or declare results in 24 hours, all things being equal. And also former president Akanwasem said there are processes, any procedure they declare results. So Electoral Commission should not be in a haste. So they declare results in nobody is forcing her. So they declare results in 24 hours. Now on train, now processes in we now results no etimi aba. Inti and also ehonsem yebedi honkoma papa. Afe campaign no intensify. Actually say various candidates ubia enam ebo apro. Yes, will be campaign at Tunsum. Obi ba Dr. Mahmoud ba omi say Dr. John Dramani Mahama say on the fair education by hey ewurade John Dramani Mahama esu campaign no so ekoso ono so ka say abanya atisoi emo no homoden so Ghana for Emma NDC for ho kwan na omo ensan so emabrim Ghana for MNDC for Hokwan na almost maybe na amumeji omei enfa infiri enkwasumo. So which of the two and Ghana for ebe consider no afi going into the elections na yahwe senia enema besi ako. Enkasa odem. Okay. Yenko osena se enkodi enkomotiawa na yemra eyewitness bia awoho na yeneno eni enkomo. Penalty enka Kingdom TV ni Kingdom FM suni yemo ajo.
Medo so minia.
Yo, my opening my could do yanya ntia se osena se ho metro mass bi anya akwansia wona ho a wani etuamu etsen
metro metro mass transit bus maybe the number GC na confirm number na ma say free as a my case in eba na kwan into free break na waba break no nti what ya no correct e bi ma prepare me ada but that is me ambulance for about here.
Okay ye hu video bi a ekọ na enipa ni bi ase onwa afiri mu na ade gugugu fam wo enipa ni bi afiri mu ana
for now there one woman they confirm say we free one woman but the casualties need to be prepare my form you did cause and Dominic somebody did to call as a my hospital into the I no correct but open free.
Okay enti epra no odin bro so
ebi injuries no ebi mo pra na no odin there but with the help of ambulance in Ghana National Fire Service na ma piti o me de o moko
samuhu ya eba ne important
from we need there passengers are no mugu no confirm me say driver ne fail brake ne fail no o manage ya control ya ana o de be board bridge ni the bridge na process ya bridge no wabia kwan nim car nko kedi ana car so free asama kesemba
enti abani say no alternative route bi wo ho a obi fi asaman ba obi fi kedi ba obetimi afaso ana
alternative route but still to aba try say beche even though bus no the wait ninti no to aba ninti no nchi back I learn some of other sources are almost so bad try actually but omo free kedi airban I learned some bit me afa for that route bi wo down baba bit me afa asaman ana asakra.
Okay Mike ye na wase ene ebre yi akakra ni nchirimu a odi aman ye da asepa.
Okay yes yeah that
Abushanti odansini bi a na ni tuamu anwumre na ye ne no atwetwe enkomo edi efi eye osenase edi fi osenase ose nipa ba kodie ombetimi aka se ya confirm se wawu na ebinum so eprepra enti police for fire service for ebo modern se ombetimi atu car no mayi bridge na ebuda kwan ni mu no na fe cars no etimi atwam nti ehu hia se ye nyina yehwe na yebre ye ho ase papa yeda mo ase enti ye panifo na tena se ye be mo makọ aba but obekọ ye Facebook ne so Kingdom 107.7 FM Kingdom 107.7 FM na odi o message aba na yakenkan edi ama mema mpanifo no akwaba ora Fred Ito Boaten LPG for parliamentary candidate wo Clote Kole se Clote Kole wo Clote edin no okay Kole Clote constituency wo Enkramantemase obeni makwaba
nda semina
na wi aboko de
pa
na animemu tsen
animemu ye ankopon dom animemu ye pa yeguso a yebo apro ina anse ina enim se aka na wotwepe na chese ade be chia mo bia akwakoto aba na ye kan na se ne odi kan no e wo se o manfo no ankasa ma o mo nkwa ho hia mo se na ye amegbo apro metre omo ete mempotem ho no se enye sebe dede ene entudi etire a obetu adi obi echi no ana ebetre se oye oman bapa anansa we party bapa se ya bra yewomi yare kodiewo a ye ete yenso ya amade bia yakata ye hwene ene ya no ya tre se sa yare no edaso a wo ye man mu a nkrofo guso a mu yadan amunya bi enti no wo se obia mane nkwa ho ehia no afen so nyamra nsema ekoso sebe ka nkwanhia esisi ama ebinom ahwere mo nkwa na ebinom so prepare no mesere se a driver for no ya na mo nto mo ebise car de efidie untumi entre se car me di koi me de kwa kodu obi enu ho obetima training a ebeto no ewo kwan so nanso onya abotra se ne ya enua Michael di kan kan no anke bia break ne kra faili no anka driver ne de no boko no de kwa ebia na anko sisa na so sam America brand ya yede nante ya kwan ahoro nsi de bia na yete kwanhia ho amane bosa na sane a okan ya no aya na yenso amanyofo ne ha yen fi so mo ebeto aba ma ye na no mo free mo baako no na chese se obitime de 3 votes etime election na se nipa 7 moa na free ma say ya de a hard dream pa nti ebesere amanfo ne se bia mamoden so obebo ne ho ban ya re covid-19 da so te ya ho a ye de nam yi ho afi nso wu kokro mu pia wa okitaka ne wa ofroka bo modern say obe make sure say nipa ukura ka say wan kasa so a obebo modern say ode won kwa ebedi kan ewo akwantu a wutu no mo se kwansu dojo na sa wokoboko na wokodura emfaso wo so asin se wobetumrika na ode wo ka akopem ana ode akọ sai obi nkwa ode ete asase so nti mesre minyanum Ghana fo obi ambo modern se obebo ne nkwa ho ban fi se wote ase a na amanyo a ye no asobeba mfaso nanso sa wonte ase ana se udi won kwa di agro na se free won sa ya amanefo krampo ete ha no ebe wi ase no na ye ni obi a yebedi ne so fi se obi a de ne nkwa edi agro nti mesre mo campaign a ye no ye de ne bokoboko ya re wo ho akwanhia wo ho nti mesrew se kra re abe ye se mayem kan ye ho mbom bebre nso be hu no na ye nuanom party akese mienu yi na mo manipa tu edi omochi bebre asene a eno ne trese nipa na edi omochi no eso na nam no mbe di nkuni mabato yemo nanso me de menji nisa nti obi ama ne nkwa ho hia no na obi amomodin se obeden obehwe ne ho yie na didie mu na kwa ho san mu nyina mu na yemfen twa afi na yenim se Nyankopon adumti bibia biboni bia ensi biem.
All right. Na campaign kasa so kosen
campaign de yeguso pa ye ne a betimi Nyankopon ne si hene sabe enne dede yo enne gidigidi enne se yare abaye ntime krampo de aya me pesa me ho be hyehye gathering mu bebre se wu mankrofo etu edi wachi bebre se na be ya se na me ka no obia nkwa ho abebo ho ban ne hia me se me fa obi di machi na so obebo je me so na se ade be kire we nya covid-19 bia December 7 ni bedru no untimi mpie emma meto aba efi se wo yare no emma ho kwan se obeye den obeba nipa mu eni nipa abedi nkita ho enti no me campaign de me guso pa den
obi akọ election a ogide so betimi awini but ekunu bi wo no mu a wo kọ a wa onu se ekun die de ma me obetimi
metumi pa
ogide so betimi awini
ogide pa se metumi
kole cloticity no
metumi awini then eden na edi wini eye votes se me to me de na so mo ehwe me o mo kole clotin na to ma me ade ndi na me ntimi awini betumi awini pa
sa Philip Addison ba ho wentimi
se Philip Addison no sabe timi a wentimi ye na enim ni si wona party mo ane ha no kakra
okay
aya na nkofo ka se nka ye de Philip Addison ene Valentino de ani buomu kra still na nka ye maame anase ye nua ba na be wini na nso no kra wo mne se ebinomo anto parliamentary no eno nso betumi aye one of the reasons intia ono anko yi ama no.
All right, me da say abusua nti uru amote nkan eye candidate Emma LPG wo kole krote abato mpeso aso Fred Ntobuaten Nana Kofi Ntiamoa eye member NPP National Communication Team. Nana memajo
Minia mejoso
na hunem bokode
adum ye
na last weekend na mama I busy mampani ba mu constituency
last weekend one obetwa mu wo ye ho
oba hotel oba ho na obetwa
mu kaswa anasa usinya yi sangasa do beba na me adum Saturday
ayi Jojanda ho na
oba bawutu senya west na oba Gomwa east our Labria company, Honorable Jordan Daho, and the Honorable Kojosemani, one or two also, and they call Bankesima, Yina, Ekoshia, Eja, Yenia Bema, your papa, a call cancer for the chief of FA. Send you next year, you know. On my penny, the Casabe hosted one penny on the 5th Saturday, I buy.
Next, I did see any campaign,
a victory walk, and now one penny, so a bubble room out Senior East.
Oh,
better neba or batampa on maybe so come see a cheap. Because Caswa then couldn't be an idea, Nantia that Caswa, mine for us. Yaka almost say, a draw die bed now, 7 December. No, Momon should be a straw number 1. If I'm got to Sentino. So far, so good. You go so?
Okay. And now, honorable, how comes in here?
Namia dom, Nehoye, Caswa, Adiana, Caswa, and you are Nehoye pa. Na edru samre ni edomo ana wo kaso na eyefe be bia be fa bia no eye honorable hawa obatampa maami everywhere ene me no kase anopa na yo 53 invitations program inti ye che mu be 6 groups obia pese maami no eba ne ho eti me last program am here was around 56 invitations. My last program I'm here was around 15 to be few hana watching me better aha ye din komo yi and e fe o hwe akade ne nioma na ho keka o sa fi we ko ankanya dia t-shirt ne flag rank obey because odinisika ne kakra na adofo no e de ye nioma because covid-19 ye go so e wo mu ahoche kakra so obi mu chen kakra into the year and kakade da session crofo nyuma mu e de atam crofo achi because kaso abetum pon a e timamufo nti yesi ebua na omo nso etumi epeja wo mu nyuma mu ne omo ne mamu enen nansa yenu anu meto indomie e wo kwa ho anwumre oso mu nso dwuma no ebua because onya kakra support ni ku support ne ma nti cylinders ne yi otechema omo fefefe na omani age ebo sese obatampa hawa enkoso anto aso nti kaso na important mo de e dande eno de we bia fa bia ya paint o blue red and white.
All right. Nana Kofi Intiamwa, a member of the NPP National Communication Team, and Martin and Kase Yamana Kwabano. Ura Eric Sosu, and so Eka NDC National Communication Bureau. No, Abeka Insa, Openi Makwaba.
Bejoso.
Bajana Honembo Code.
Namna Biabako.
NDC for Muhoye.
Oh, Yahoya pa.
Muguso.
Yeguso de Dende.
Kunimoya Diana.
Oh, Munya Den. I was her, Sanamina Bema Kain. One say abobia be wu a opre and into wo abemu na say ubedi nkuku a etebi ohun dem so mo den dem so mo hun ntam into mo opre
mo hun so bedi nkuku
mo so bedi nkuku into mo opre a hwe say kwame no mbefa so na ye yi ama omo
okay ye behwe Baby, my say about the same, Muhun is saying that you desire and common. Out here, if you so bit me, send you a message our Facebook, Kingdom 107.7 FM. Odo message, you know, about a bejibre ajaraje na yakinkan ediama. Midi Kwaku Dawuro, Medo Ghana Jumedi and Awuti. Me patcho so peso boost to immune system COVID bremwa. So Kingdom Garlic Bitters, Kingdom Garlic Bitters. And no any draw would be boosty immune system. Many peduana and kwamwa a woman enya hoden na watimi abo adwuma papa afi enu achin so be masa wo ye mere e wo mpamu a onso hia New Kingdom ginseng power capsules na etimi abo amosen gina nan so na wanima banyam e wo yire anim timpacho ma onsan ka bi be eto aduru bi asa nupai okwa onsa be ka bi na etimi abo. So electoral commission opani Fred o ye candidate so far. Electoral Commission, who ni more than bossing?
Electoral Commission, why are they pa? What the park account, sir? We need us on the same. We need us on the same. Electoral Commission, a bombarding, ye decline. At the registration process, Anna, a binum for us, entering ye. Now, so, your mammy, Jane Mensa, which in a so I'm sorry. Assembly or country Ghana for no, or share Eddie so many. Ebe mu se senia na wabo ni trim so bema Ghana ni bia wedding fee do watwe ana adwe mu da ho atro ni din wa bottle ho manem no etime de mu sa entire me de me wogidie pa se onipa obeka say electoral commission anya de no dem say na nipa no o ya ye kohwini kakra sa pepepe
electoral commission abon
homodin papa because remretie bia or the year the intro osan so per break kakra de kan ho say o mo amontumi antro mu dia na say mo abre aye tro mu dia na wundi mfie du wo twen afi de wadi no bra na betro wudin if say won so ye Ghana ni otu aba ye na am say electoral commission why are there intimi de me bona basopa.
Okay, and then the former president John Dramani Mahama and then I would Miri Fie and she young say former president young happy birthday yamano Tirinkwa na yensre nyankopon inshira ene enkwatintin efamano ene wanya 62 years nti his excellency the former president John Dramani Mahama yema awoda pa nyankopon enka ho na oma nkwatintin miniam the issue about me nim so balota ye print ya ye see akwashe papers ni bi as a candidate at the end of catch before some print ballot papers no.
Before say about printed ballot papers, no, electoral commission my party be representatives by because me did say na electoral commission empese ebe te senia adwuma no amoye katasumu mu aso enti me party Liberal Party of Ghana LPG me papa no madi na Kofi Akpaloda no amu my letter ma yeso ye de enkrofo ekogina all the printing presses are not ballot printing no. There were about 7 or 8 print houses amudi adwuma and every day be no na nipa ekoho on 3 shifts nti anopa ba akokọ ewiem na bu bi akọ anadwo nso na obi wo ho nti isi ani adwuma amfam suma obi as far as me and the Liberal Party of Ghana no isi has been transparent sebano about on sheshe ya to be aben about edana say isi no abomodin if some did say party bia all the 12 candidates no obia the reps den echo print houses or send be ya otena bi obi nko kan say na mama na say na esi na ye ni ho na aba na sa ntinam say isi no what has been up on her game pa say obey avoid all sorts of misunderstanding a bit to me okay due to electoral processes that you go through before the election day no.
Na omo ka kire mu say a ballot no ye wi a template ni ma no kwan be no be fa so dispose no.
Omo ka kire say omo be hye no.
Omo be hye no. Enti ne ekohye ye yom ma mo letter ni bi say me kwa kwhye mbe kwa kwhye no.
Mbo ya mane so omo be kwa kwhye ni aye excess ni sa template ni issues one ho a omo ntimi present on election day no.
What the rep koi. Enti monya aware say electoral commission print excess of 1 million ballots bia NDC for who yinti a maka kwhye no.
Yeah, metimi aka say sa 1 million ballots na NDC for say electoral commission akwhye no. And I'm printing excess NDC for who NDC for na krampo no. Ebra ye hye sa templates ne excess na ye kan. Oma nti yeden na wo na wo ko hu ye na ma isi kwhye no na omo pese bibia ye tese na omo na omo wa ani omo hu ade nipa na agbawa mane se ya ye adwuma na wie ye no pieces aye kaaye ntitwaso na ye kaaye ni ye mpese obi ya beka se ye de akosuma baby nti obi ya mra ni ye nyina nkogina ho ni introduction wa ma na wa ma na akwhye na akogina baby akotwa video se na I print in excess of 1 million. Okay, yes, say yashe no enti no say kwa hiyo say hwan na ye say mo hu yashe no asem amfa na asem nko ma me de me ni say isi no wo trimpo bi say wo de your friend say ballot papers kwa akosuma baabi akotintima ma obi if say isi no on 12 candidates ni na oni obi ani asem metimi aka so obi ye na down for okwan bi so enti on to me check 1 million on to me in fact 1 million votes enka nipa ba ko de ho na so on check ma nipa mienu bi
wadwunu na wo de kan na wonim for sure
adwen na me de kan na ne mehu so nti na me gina so America sa ne mehu no na me gina so America sa bi se me nim okwan a yisi be fa so e de vote baako 1 million akọ kan obi vote ho obra every police station e beto aba no party bia or rep e polling station ho a or mark the number of people a ebeba polling station ho beto aba nti saa access na mo say easy no epese o de kọ kan obi de ho no ehe fa na e be kan ahye ebi say MPP ni e mark no na LPG ni mark na NDC ni so mark nti e kan wi a total number of votes no so it has to correspond with total number of people who came almost show up for election. And see, how would you even agree? Say, you can't, you know, 2 million, and so nipa 1 million and buy. And you know, I don't think say you know will stoop that low. Say, obema, obe acting such with such complacency. And see, the NDC for no Canada, I mean, the new one drink. Easy has been on top of a game. Enti nipa ya dia I was say a bon number so. Ti me dey mebo easy abaso be bia meko bia. Na me nim say ekozisi e beto aba be wie a easy 24 hours time. Obe declare results am obi ehun be bi ogina no. Me dey da so arehye mu easy mo. Me say easy ni ramo. Hwe yare e ba Ghana afi mo. Easy egina ne nan so aye registration. Am obi a true ne din a obi a ti make din assassin ne bo say me ye Ghana ni me wo voters ID. I didn't know you to fire range isimu for the election day.
All right. My message ba ho adwo on 24 hours no. Ebisa Kingdom TV and the Kingdom FM na wasugusu. Ma menko ora Eric so na mimisa no because my deputy director of elections ora Daniel Amate and make sa allegation we. And then former president so Endra Onikwesi Prat ekasa oboso. So at the important and this is for munim at the end muhu and electoral commission krata no dia ba no mean say obi a we patron krata no unya hu all right enti mun say almost say masoma mo kan no enye no kre so munyina so no sen
yo unya berma me da wase me fa afidie so na minchia etiefo na ahwefo nyinara ana titu ya minanu mo abocha no English amanfrom michia umunya bibia obi awo na ne ameka ne se menu nya be dia dance se Ghana ha ana is starting the process enyina ye ni tua se kwa isi fa so eye niam no anso ani enye se bia me betra ha ana se me yandi sini tra me kasa na adasidie ne me bibiri kokọ so ama ekoye se by force chinchina se o se trading fufuro nti no omo fa kwambia so a o mefa meye na akoye se ya ka wa sema okoka eja yese won ti ase afa court no so mo na mo hye court no o do konso na agbo agu nti na akoye se eni kama fo nti na se etwa se adwi na ye de ye twere nti no mo twere ye the consent by concerning COVID-19 say na yare no wo honti no ebe yi a ye twensan nyina ye ntie na omutwo wie no budi adanse ya say ashama na miama bebere wo ho no omutwo di ni wie no omo betu dwa no omo say bebi wo ho no over 17,000 registered voters omudin ye eni kraten ama etiro omo say omo ye de omo ede shame back so munyina mo yesam trofo mote nti no eyade bia eya asefem na nipa so wo ho na se woni kamafo a yakopon edi wasama o nti no efa papers no mo kwhye no ene de yehu ye ena ye kan ye yehu a ye kan no isi so hu se nyema bibi wo ho a na mo bibi wo mutu ye a enye ya ka trom nso mo mfa nya djuma nti yen de we are all that alert say kwami obafa so bia no omofa plan A yes e be fa plan B we make sure say we put the EC on its toes say ekwan aso ofa so na abato na aye ekono e beto na ne bodi nkunim no adu nkunim na bodi nkugu say ya acha say bodi nkugu esasa abato no police center ana yede ana yeto aba no yeto wie se ho na be kan ye kan wie a party enim se onya sei party bi nim so onya say ye fi hon so e be collection center ya collect ni nyina ho ewie a na da tudwa nti minim say media mu ye madwuma kingdom de megimudi mo de mo bo adwuma pa and other media houses almost mo bo adwuma nti minim say all the media houses no and other foreign observers will be around. They will carry it.
But don't you think, sir, NDC for you are being too I don't know how to, the right word to use on the Electoral Commission, because COVID-19 yeah be true the name say who intruding and the COVID-19 but most same political parties you are pulling people in numbers over thousands at the good streets so Emma who come being sent no smarts, money on Mokasa. Since the COVID-19, I'm raising some intruding, my giant on once. And then, better than the who any paid dinner not do it, who any paid the former president that you saw so COVID no equana. I know, but after every process, and I'm to be electoral commission be to be ano, as some will criticize it. Is it genuine? Some more genuine concerns, and I say, be a Mon pay electoral commission as the Muntia be no more criticize it.
Only a Berma.
Aja,
Offshare political party since under the Fourth Republic, 1592. Ye di electoral process echi ache. Je kanim die efa abato ho a NDC. Ye onim die efa abato ho pa. Ye wan krofo mo be commissioners abetwam. Oma boy adwuma omo ho nsem ebeto dwa ebi mo so ye kanfo omo ne he kan nyina ne se mame jemensa ye ka abato ho nsensem onye bi da the first time when an appointment as commissioner of the this electoral commission. Wow, it's a stress. As an India, war, a fahuntino. Baby beer, I was stakeholders.
Let's compare Charlotte Osei and then Jim Mensa. Charlotte Osei, no, Yajuma NCC, Jim Mensa, Yajuma IE. Jim Mensa was actively participating in the electoral process. Every year, but by IE for the Krataba Bontin, Omuyese, Omuye workshop, my electoral commission, political party, even presidential transition act, and some of the laws. So can you say, sir, Mami Jim Mensa, the name dear about to who were firm?
Well, I said, Bobo. Who actually we did. They're born to us a bosha. Oboboka didn't do. Maybe a goalkeeper no one. And as a better baby, sanity. Oh no. Oh, actually, and oil in the Juma. Intino, obe the dead. I am a kama, SCC no. I can want some. Now, so the Juma nation and sa near the Nasamono.
Someone it's here.
Sanity. Into a Juma no way, cheer as Susan of Huno. Yet the show some so as Susan of Huno. Oh, who cheer, who come was some to say, Obe Shawa, Obeyaman asking, and as I brew beer so. It is showing some we are. That's when you see your lapses. In summer, a month of a car for honor. I don't know who said, "One trust apart." Now, the pass all your dear. Now, say, a say a car, now so yen tomorrow. At the end of the day, no, we didn't go a coffee. Intimidate Berman. About a baby tree. Ghana for a crowd. Over your crumbs to be a D. Obia D. About all the young non editor. It could come to in the cotton. Or shot or how a man for a cum. Or breman for a bre. Or more minus a fence and size. Yes, is over excavators. I wish you be due. Na and no motifie. Obia oye dwadini a utiminya look a crack a credit dwa and a banks getting a gugu onye me be assessing loan obi na sika our bank no the sika ya close bank the sika lock obi on so ye adwuma bank or say close bank no about 10 fee wa we bank owner no so because say close into no about 10 fee into ama or how anya bebre say na dey to Ghana for so into nya kan nyina ne say about we no Ghana for be hwa masetre mu say man pen da kufuo kan no say obehwa masetre mu na wo dey ato aba. Okay.
Eba the abato argument no so mamintie Nana Kofi Ntiamwa and so ora Eric Sosu and na Motin can a member of the NDC Communication Bureau. Kofi,
yeah.
Electoral Commission so far electoral process no who is saying.
I mean that was na me for konya sunchia ya hwefo na yetiefo and enumre na men gina mampani Nana Adodan Kufuado edimu enchia Ghana fo nyina na yenda mase wo awrehie mu kese a mode manya wonimu na mode dom eta na chi wo nyuma pa odi yesra ne safiwe se ne wakande bia no yes last 4 years na boom interfiwe in Ghana for nto aba no boom boom so it is clear the da Ghana for
oh yes sure say e boom na e bomb
ye boom on say boom boom say e manim broso aha na encrophobia who say Ghana for ye ni short memory e be ma drain say Ghana for ye was short memory you know ye betumi adane ye ho within 3 years nya be tran trach Ghana for na ye we fi say 3 years ago na ye nana ye ti aban mu na ye hu tokro emfa homa nya de enchem but Ghana for won kai Ghana for be kire NDC amanyoko na mampani dada John Mahama say ye won kai ye ne ye kai dum so ye kai and confirm etutu ko ye kai wayomi ye kai jida ye kai boy site and ka de mawunua no afa Ghana for be kai ni nyina na ye da ko team number 1 esro ho boom boom amanana Adodan Kwa Akufuado atoa the free senior high school so watoa one village one dam so watoa one district one factory so watoa niema panense ye pa e di nyuma ne niema pa aba o manababo me nuane adwen indeed teacher training for be show masetrem no matoaba indeed nursing training for be show masetrem no matoaba because omo kai time e twam no ma kai time e restore ye intia no kai masetrem dey indeed ye be ye enkola na enjoy free senior high school no omo be kai time no mo ma me ton ntoma ansa no mo tuo mo school fees omo be kai time no papa e dani free fee o ma chen because school fees time aso omo be kai ni nyina no ma kai say ne omo sala o ma chen a on papa ne ko jaw man nije so edu om ko school say school fees in Zambia eni ho so indeed it is true Ghana for ye be kai nya hwe asetremu ni ama omampani Nana Adodan Kwa Akufuado
ko visa asetremu ye nya nusu yo me say aka e be ko ho nti de yin di kan for register no asem na
register no de me na un say me nkasa ma yisi but me stakeholder yes me stakeholder na no credit e ye ba ko pe ye twa the political history na ye hwe akwanya Jane Mensa enyaye na COVID-19 ni emra oye me say honestly na me doubt say yisi betumi to say ni amani nyina abedu say na adui enti minimi nua ye otime say benkum say be adwen say o say ye bona baso mpanifo say obi ade na eya manamo say na be encourage na obetumi aden asan ye ma yisi amo because honestly at the start na me say more doubt because you COVID-19 era I feel no be chochodin we are compile register na feel na be san be hwe we ni din nim na we time aka na aye trim kase na say eh on betumi aye ni and normal ya mom kura free time so I mean let's be honest and you say because of say what time abuwa din tin na just say you be ba no bia say na no say e bi bia ni wa eh and now be ka tell say Charlotte say we experience change Jemensa. And I'm happy to say it is not true. Because from NCC straight up, I have been part and parcel of a political process since. And you know, but I'm just happy.
But yes, so do Krubisuna say and collect upon Hinaboa, Nempen for surgery. And yes, my men in the oil Mona Musechery. And you know, and I move piano. And then before I do for Chudin for many. Say register ya say a print man abulu so yes mo na mo share chire
and before ya there
my there
because you say ma nema wa ya nema pa engineer say MB before say chire what me ya nema pa there and na ye being as much let us not forget say yeah can our electoral reforms are you can't talk about Ghana electoral reforms and take the NIPA project party out of it every stage of it we are pushing your suggestions near year. The new patriotic party has been at the forefront of our electoral reform. It's say sebi ye ji on mine ho asumdue na on mine ho abato e de akoma so nti from time like an tuntum ni push there bi ye ne emu da ho fita time na pictures ni black and white na push yes there bi ye ndu pempen so be colored and in every point in time you have been part and parcel of it until I won't be surprised but take it or leave it we are stakeholders say born here boy make us say is your referee the new patriotic party your team on you ready then you say boot and say source you jina park and so you train say electoral commission 7 December over ben pay you so you good strikers or mampani nana adodan Kwaku do napco one village wonder one judge na nimu I heard that mampani about the chairman Mahmoud Baumia now when the economic dynamism or the digitization of our economy and then to watch it the scan code I had this experience because China how one time we be able to China be the scan code now the phone papa say the Benegan be do ho na adodan Kwaku do abreso and then you to watch it scan code so the digitization of our economy
you NPP seems to be happy and pleased with BBA electoral commission sani huno sani tie and it is saying as an electoral commission
sure sir because at the go no me catch you say you all express concern say hey I'm reading near easy person you betimi aye you express concern but the entire yen kasa bebre ni say ye wo ba bia ye kasa as a political party ye call IPAC meetings e ho na wo kasa ma yisitie enye radio ni TV so na yisitie o man ya kwenya say political parties nya mehia me pese me tu anamo we nti ho nye nyina de adwen kire de eba nti ne nti yen kasa ne say before yisi baba bontin say oye bibi no ye parties no ya je tu oda mu
ese mo ni electoral commission akabu ma print 1 million ballots anka mo de kwa santima
I wasn't coming na kasa kwa nka so ka opacho because enim guasiensem and I'm not surprised short omo campaign atonso mti yen keka nsem bi keke na yemfa yenye platform nyina so bi ase lusu a se ne mba be lusu ya support be hu say obi le tintim yensa it's simple as that because aden afibia election time ye kati person wie ni wie ni be say ni inkibe kaka so eye ni nyina wia ni afre political parties nyina na akosia ni ahye no Greater Accra dey say no nkra one of the NDC agent to create them picture no or come and join online e ma ne grant interview o jina mu zampa ai bia na phone nie parties ni nyina nie ye ko hye no se ne ye no election time bia ye printed ballot box e ba na se na nkwa da mo se mo issue for a change because mo be lose ntia and because mo campaign atonso and na fe dey rally ground so ko bi ba po o mo benda da John Drum ma question permanent fee say on free rally anko on bi also Okada for say ma fe dey Okada ni tiko Okada o e wo rally o the police in Okada na on pam ni free ho you see no kwani be dead you me fancy
Kofi nti amoa na mote nkan meba
ene wa bi odo Okada o
meba e bo no nkro a e bo no otwe a 8 o'clock e be kwa kofa adwumadi tiawa bi na iwi a ye ni empanifo no atoa so nti yati for enhye so am I Kofi we on the electoral commission the former president say Emma electoral commission and plan to declare results in 24 hours some electoral commission can say generate a whole lot of
another campaign atonso
say saying
no obi e bobra e presi e be koye nim na yetimi aye nyoma pa wonu yesi ya me kra meti ya medwen yesi ya meti adwen because the Ghana Ghana ebetimi electronic voting nanka ye voting sa contem yesi ya Ghana card can you do pepen so yen koye voter register kra biem en say o man sika nke the Ghana card na the culture because we want to see development here koye nim enti na electoral commission say per equipment am me wono me hwe me hone me niam me ya metumi declare results 24 hours we it na here on na 2 minutes answer on be declare results or see yo me hwe me hone me niam na makeka ya metumi declare results 24 hours enye yo na wo eduru wona ntimi declare entoka we ya dia mo no ko bi so ebe ya press conference tobo we do what here
Of man penda that say mu wa bi money electoral commission wa bi we chire na omo ate say e be pia electoral commission no we declare results in term na ebi no jubilate o ka so ntia say na aka say go to court enti e no who scheming na money electoral commission
say me catch you say or prepare grounds and you lose in kese na e ba no nkofo bi say me oti ha e be hu say enye omo candidate na Ghana for mpeno as obi na chinchim because it's clear on the ground say Ghana for rejected the incompetent NDC was not vice presidential vice candidate what you can sample
Professor Jean na
mami oko central regional Tony nje say to no nko bi mu no o ka letter o troba
o so ko
eh ente no we
o fact na de me ni na chief baby o
yeah we dey face na me trust emre nti oko no to letter come go so say eh na dia na mo ye na nipa ketewa bi na esiesi amesa no oduru ka so na wo ho anke be ya wreho ana o chole te koma se pamcho se na mo ye de ye hu ntu de mo ba mo fefre na wo de mo mesi ame the letter was in ebeto de mo bi aka bi
se mo ka sanya no kre
ha na ka sanya no kre na NDC den na ka sanya no kre se ma de ba ko NDC ka sanya no kre free senior school enya no kre one village wonder enya no kre 1 million dollar per constituency enya no kre yisi aya de enya no kre then in this because I know I feel be the only person because I know cry and say ebia o man pani dada incompetent and no na jetu
Kofi Intiamwa
the bottom line is this
member of the NPP communication
the bottom line is this frustration actually unze frustration as anything you trim because anyone want say obi a why campaigns ana enne we na really ground no be bo abepon ultimately almost say ada na oba bepon untie message na fiako
Medo say Nana Kofi Intiamwa a member of the NPP communication team and Martinica openi sosu ayi adenti electoral commission say all things being equal ni structures are there go upon so no betime declare results in 24 hours on can say obe declare in 24 hours why do you have issue with it
yo me na me da say I'm say welcome be say I say near all ye no commission e ye no I say obi na epimpe omachi obi na director na say faha say matimi didi faha ono ahwe a ebro no so no ona oye den odi di adwuma no to ho na mame no wo hwe sina me kan from day one nema oye no ensisi so enitina ye ka tell ne say onto no bo ase abato na yeto abato ye ba kan ne kroje to the later part and sana yenya na final result and say it may declare say asimesi aide edim nkunim we edi kukuo na me kan say me nu oti hei wakasa bebre oh ye kan say obi ye ade ndra na say won so o bande na o ye the same thing na ye kan wo say na say ndra kwa wo ye say that's not the issue. Momo say NDC incompetent. NDC corrupt. And ye demo buy. Ye demo buy no. Mo hwe a lot of corruption lapses wo abam. Wo hu nti ne kan nyina ne say Mame Jemensa okon ofa so. E de Ghana ekọ e wa bacho process ni mu no. Enye ne kwan so no. Nti ye se on to no bo ase. Man prepare na ho say within 24 hours na obe declare result na abani en kan wie ye na ko de declare result ha na ko answer oba o ma adwen pon say na wo kan no o ma hyehyɛ say o be declare they will force her to declare the result in their favor say be ya say yente ya say ya ka say ye fan court o nu say America ye to aba wie ye Trump edi nkukuo no Wafan court. You go see say.
But looking at the procedures of the Electoral Commission, all the parties should be assured. Says the CMPO you can't have anywhere. You can from constituencies to Accra Street. You never call the regional capitals for the Electoral Commission to certify and then transfer to Accra. So we know checks and balances net me akoso ana.
Nyame kan nyane say nyina no ne yie mu na ye pɛ no na se touch man na ye kan no ntrese bia ma me ye mpa na asem
okay
wo hwɛ mrepi na people opposition na so mo de adwenkyerɛ ba electoral commission was no and NDC aban was no ye fo aso most of the process electoral process e ba e koso nyina no o mo adwenkyerɛ ba ye fo aso na ye dan na yen aya temo bebre e na adwenkyerɛ ba na mo de mo adwen sɛ ne NDC de beba bia no mo boycott sɛ eno de enye wo ho eno ntina o makofa smaller parties abehihye mu
makofa.
Can you imagine?
Most of the political parties, small parties.
Which of the parties?
Oh, say, Liberal Party.
Now, Liberal Party has been in existence for when the first
years. I'm going to say, oh, say, me, as one make men sorrow Hanamaka. Most of some of the smaller parties, will be sponsored.
You don't have a fact.
Whether you believe it or not.
Some
what was the IPAC meeting? You hear political parties. Ne omoda jontraba.
Can wasem
can say some of the smaller parties, were being bought
to do
what I say to participate in IPAC meetings in their favor.
So I'm campaign
to talk in their favor.
You don't have a message.
You
don't have a message.
What was that?
You be so simple question.
You talk. They can say electoral commission. Say me most of can say electoral commission when ejuma come. We who seem to be our.
But who need say electoral commission ejuma come.
Na me can say me no ahase no. You can say process of fast no. Oni yan di ni. What I say?
Okay.
Yeah, major stakeholders. Major stakeholders. What I say? Yeah, major stakeholder.
Lost it.
What I say? In some way, we be as major stake anymore. Now we say and found one. Come from da. Now we are there.
Okay.
Now I say, oh boy,
I say. And meko Fred ho 2 minutes. Na fe ya join feed no. Afa a program na me kind of short documentary na fe ya try en common. So electoral commission and a declaration of results in 24 hours.
Me no be ma me da say. Na electoral commission na oye na adwuma. And I say yeah two abawia from all the over 30,000 polling stations ya beto aba no within 24 hours. Me name and Crawford are working non-stop all night long to make sure say by the 24th hour, which will be the next day, and me to me declare my results. And this is for say and say 24 hours never so no we I know say me we enti mo sama me break akra nka ho we asama obetena okoko free central for be na ho say adenti na so declare result within 24 hours. And this campaign atonsuom me NDC for am hwa me tumofo mo nto aba ma LPD na NDC for no omu ni asem bia ka tere mo.
Okay.
Then what
I'll come back to you.
Me person me say
Fred, Mr. Mami na wasena men ko sisi a emra yenfa the nation builders a documentary number sisi a na fi ba yentra enkomo no eso Kingdom TV and Kingdom FM na so guso tie ba sisi a.
Women issues have always played a role in Ghana's politics. In 2016, after 8 years of rule by the NDC, women in Ghana were simply fed up.
And now, by any through how about could be our 50 and 60. By lunch, you had a bar, yan talk, school fees and so I antimentria. 3 pages, so I taught 3 days, Nasa, says I tinty one man.
You need to ever a food enemy, name me playing. Elevoka, Kaba, and we can be a to happen for la, or maintain one up for. Elenoto, time doka cananyala, or chitu, or Medobe below per customer, Gacain,
Our seniors have been working for 30 good months without a salary. How do you expect a lady who has worked for 30 good months to survive without just a month's salary?
2013, 14, 15, after the night run up with us. And I got in a few. Until now, Rabban, why a dear.
Metafon, I may buy me baton fish. As a for marketing. Yeah, me bear what was me. There be no pamissodia or empty mammy. A Riani mammy a food a mercenary at Sebumi. A free said, do say by me ban fish, I don't be a sunny aqua to a buka. A dinner ban when yes, come, I'm dear Didi. A friend of Papa by him, need you. And one is below those away. And I'm very hard matter BD. Me ban yes, come, I was auntie. Said the man on your doomsday. Abroad, me now, I ain't free doom so. Me tears me there, me sumo. The moon answer me that from bidding. Mamma, Adai. At the end, I am my what to mamma want to send me.
All across the country, the cry of the people was for change. The 2016 election marked the dawn of a new hope. Ghanaians were eager for change and a new direction. The change came, and in Nana Akufo-Addo, they saw a new leader with a vision to transform Ghana. In his first term of office, Nana Addo has shown that women issues play a big part of his vision. He has appointed for Ghana the first female chief of staff and continued in the tradition of President Kufuor to appoint a woman chief justice.
This is the first time a president of the republic has decided to have a woman as his chief of staff. It's never happened for all these years, even in the Fourth Republic. It takes somebody who believes in people and recognizes the value you bring on the table to give you that opportunity. It's also somebody who I would say is courageous.
He's bold, he's decisive, and he's determined to carry his project through to the end. The project is the most important thing in the world to him, and you can see that in everything he does. He will not leave it until it's done.
Nana Addo Akufo-Addo has empowered women through direct appointments and indirect ways that women have benefited from policies and social interventions. He is the second president to appoint a second female chief justice. He has appointed the first female chief of staff and has gone further to appoint the first secretary to the cabinet. He has appointed female ministers, deputy ministers, CEOs, deputy CEOs, heads of institutions, ambassadors, MMDCEs, and others.
He spots talent. He nurtures it. He mentors women. He creates the opportunity for you to excel. As president too, even in the appointments of women in his cabinet and female CEOs, and even young women, giving the opportunity to them. He's shown how much he values the contribution that women bring to the table.
He encourages women. And you see that a lot of policies, a lot of things that he does is to champion women, because he believes in women. He believes in what we can do. He thinks that we are stronger vessels. He believes that what a man can do, a woman can do, and sometimes better.
Can I be the president when I'm older?
Well, of course, you can be whatever you set your mind to.
But my friend laughs when I tell them I want to be the president.
Come, let me tell you a true story you can tell your friends when they laugh at you. Once upon a time, there was a small boy who watched his father and uncles start the struggles that eventually led to Ghana's independence. And you know what the boy learned from the struggles?
No.
Perseverance. Perseverance. It means never giving up until you have achieved what you set out to do. So when the boy grew up, he became the Secretary General of the People's Movement for Freedom and Justice. And you know what he did? Because he believed in Ghana and democracy, he persevered until his movement brought down the military government in 1978. Really? When he saw that there was no justice for Ghanaians, he led the Kumipreko demonstrations for human rights. He persevered and mobilized Ghanaians for multi-party democracy, which was achieved in 1992.
Wow.
And then, in 2008, he stood for Ghana's presidency, promising free SHS and industrial transformation.
Did he win? Did they have the free SHS?
No, he lost this election, but he won people's hearts.
Did he persevere?
Yes, but that is one quality people admire in him. So, he stood for the elections again in 2012, and again he promised free SHS and industrialization.
And this time he won.
No, they lied about him. They said he would burn down the country that he's fought all his life for.
That doesn't sound like him at all.
You are right. He lost a disputed election and took it to court. When he lost in court, he accepted it in peace. He may have lost the election, but he won more hearts.
I hope he president.
Of course he did. He ran again in 2016, and this time he won! And Akufo-Addo became the president of Ghana.
Yay!
And do you know why he became president?
Because he
persevered.
Grandpa, one day I'll be a president.
Everything is possible.
As you all know, if not for our president, most of us would have been on the street or even in the market. For me, my parents said after GHS, I'm joining my mother in the market to help me cater for my other brothers.
As for me, my parents never believed in this free SHS policy. They thought it was never going to happen until they started enjoying it.
You know what? I think I'm the luckiest among all students. I come from a very remote village that does not even exist on the map. But thanks to Nanado's policy,
5 years ago, my mother had to sell her shop and get a loan before my brother could complete in SHS.
This is the man with good intentions for his people and generations to come. Girls, don't you think it's high time we give him a second opportunity to better Ghana?
Ever since my dad died, it's just been my mom and I. And money has always been a big problem. But thanks to this free SHS policy, I'm in school and my mom is relieved financially. Guys, don't you think he deserves another 10?
Oh yes, he deserves another 10.
Since 2017, the NPP has put in place policies that have empowered Ghanaian women. These include free senior high school education, which has resulted in more girls gaining access to senior high school education.
I would say free SHS has brought great relief to mothers. And it's a policy that anytime the president is talking about, his first consideration are the women on the market who pay fees for their children and the rural folks. And so it's one policy that even though it is not in my ministry, I find it's a great relief because mothers come to me, I go to the market and the women applaud and say that, tell the president that we thank him. So it is one great thing that even if he did nothing, that policy alone has brought joy to the faces of women. Because we know that ordinarily, children in my constituency, like Otinkwan, who would not go to school, who would pass their exams but would not have advantage of going to the secondary school, are now in Achimota with the elite children from East Legon and all that.
Under this presidency, the kind of educational policies and agricultural policies and business policies we're seeing all benefit women and benefit the girl child. We all know that when you benefit the girl child, educate her, make her confident, you change the nation. Because these young ladies now have a better ability to choose their reproductive health signals. They have a better ability to wait to get married and have children at the appropriate time. And they are proven to bring up their children better. This is why we call it a transformational agenda, because the results of what we're doing now will be seen for years to come.
Now, girls are empowered to go to school, Everything has been provided, and I am sure that this will give the impetus to the girl child to grow and become good members of the society because of the education that they are getting free.
With the introduction of free SHS, a lot of young women are going to be empowered. And this is a very good policy because there is no better way of empowering anyone than through education.
He has listening ears. He has a tender heart. And for that reason, the whole world knows that issues about women are issues of the country. Our national issues are global issues. Let's go through all the SDGs. They are all women-centered. And for education, we show that all the challenges that we face at home, domestic problems, once women are educated, or most of domestic problems are going to be managed. So for me, if not for all other interventions and policies, but only for the free SHS, women and girls are empowered.
Years when I dropped out of school because I was pregnant. That was in the year 2009. So since then, when I had my first child, I was having this desire to go back to school. Fortunately, I got pregnant the third one. Yes. But after that, I decided I would go to school. So I left the man and I started my life. From there, I started selling to provide for myself and the children. So I took the bold step and I went to so-called Bogame MAGHS Form 2. That was 2018. And in 2019, I wrote my BEC and I passed. I want to thank the government. I know it's not only me that is going through this, and because of the free SHS, I've come back to school. There are a lot out there. To me, it is a good thing. It is a good thing, and I thank the government. I want to become a midwife.
The Planting for Food and Jobs initiative has also resulted in affordable food prices and support for women farmers. Everywhere you go in the country, women have received fresh impetus in their drive for a better life thanks to Nana Akufo-Addo and the NPP.
Papa Akufo-Addo, me tuche. Papa, me tuche. Akufo-Addo, me tuche mao.
Planting for Food and Jobs. Ama youth no mu nyise rough. Ebi anapa osole a ntoso edwuma bi a okwa. Obenya ne sika bosumu so obenya kakra. Ama nyise basabasa ni ho bio.
As they say, behind every successful man is a successful woman. With the support of a beautiful wife, the Rebecca Foundation has been in the forefront of several projects in the health sector.
Nana-Addo has always fought for the vulnerable. He strongly believes in women's issues. As anyone can attest, his policies on health and education especially have impacted women the most. This has informed the work of the Rebecca Foundation. For example, our work in maternal health and financial empowerment of women have been inspired by his commitment to the well-being of women. I must say he has been our biggest cheerleader.
As a gender advocate and AU gender champion, the president has appointed and provided opportunity to several women.
President Nana Akufo-Addo has given the platform as a leader, believing in women and knowing that women are partners, women are collaborators, has also recognized the importance of women in his administration and the significant roles that women occupy in this NPP government cannot be taken for granted. President Nana Akufo-Addo is the leader of our time and the best president to represent women's interests.
The vision of the president, Nana Akufo-Addo, to frontline women in his government is achieving the desired results. For the first time in our history, so many good women are playing a critical role in governance. In science, agriculture, ICT, small business, we see a steady rise in women achievers thanks to the president.
The president's policy to implement the one district, one factory is policy to aggressively promote industrialization in Ghana. If you look at some of the products, because of this policy, some of us agencies have had to go ahead and champion this policy by putting in systems within our agencies to ensure that industrialization actually happens. And most of these products that are being made, most of the factories, the small scale, micro scale industries that are being set up are actually all headed by women. And women are doing most of the products. You find a lot of cosmetics made out of shea butter. You find a lot of chocolates. You find a lot of chemicals. Even when in this COVID era, most of the hand sanitizers applications were put in by women.
Agencies like NBSSI, the National Board for Small and Medium Enterprises, Ghana Export Promotion Authority, you have the MASLOC. All of these agencies are working to better the lives of women through various schemes that they implement. If you talk about GEPA, we work with women exporters as well as all exporters. But for the women exporters, we have special programs for women exporters in collaboration with other agencies, international agencies, exposing them to the international market, building their capacity, looking for markets for them, and hand-holding them through all the processes that they have to go through to get to the international market and the necessary foreign exchange to help build our country. All of this is being done through policies that are laid down by Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo and his government.
When you look at our SMEs, for example, support for SMEs, looking at NBSSI, MASLOC, Venture Capital, NEP, they all come with funds to support women. And with these funds, for example, I would say with MASLOC, 80% are sent to women to encourage them to develop their businesses and to be able to take care of their homes. So as a government, we are women-centered, and any policy that we have done, we have women at heart, and the women are just benefiting from such policies.
I consider myself very privileged, especially being a young girl from the northern part of Ghana, where women leadership hasn't really sunk down to the people. It's given a lot of girls in my part of the country hope. It's made them optimistic, and it's kind of encouraged them to go to school more, hoping that one day they could either get to where I am or get to a better place than where I am.
The president is extremely committed to women's issues. He's demonstrated that in various areas where the equality and access to opportunities for women have been at the forefront of his agenda. I've witnessed this personally and also professionally. He listens to us. He cares about what we think.
When COVID-19 struck, the president, through the National Board for Small-Scale Industries, provided support to several women and women-owned businesses.
In March 2020, at the height of the coronavirus pandemic, businesses were failing, some were losing their working capital, employees were being laid off. The president, Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, in his wisdom, came up with the Coronavirus Alleviation Program, a fund to support micro, small and medium enterprises in Ghana. In May 2020, the fund was launched by the president, Enidasono Abba, to bring hope to micro, small and medium enterprises across the nation. To date, 120,000 micro, small and medium enterprises have benefited from the fund that the president set up in Ghana.
For women close to the president, his persona drives action and progress. He has mentored a few women who are today holding leading positions in government.
When you're working for a president who understands, believes in your worth, is willing to promote and create the conditions for you to excel, he will not spoon feed you. He would create the opportunities for you to deliver. It's up to you to also step up to the plate and deliver. And several outstanding females in his government have done that, even against the odds. And so for me, we couldn't have had a better president than Akufo-Addo, who genuinely believes in creating space for women to excel, has demonstrated it throughout his career and continues to live his principles and beliefs. It's not just lip service for him.
He's so passionate about women. He encourages us, he urges us on. He's so strict to the point. When you go wrong, he will admonish you. When you are right, he will encourage you. So this is a man who is a champion of the ministry.
He treats women with respect, and he has a unique ability to put women's issues at the forefront and center of any issue. Naturally, he admires women achievers and believes strongly that if you give a woman an opportunity to perform, she's not likely to fail. That is why, as a lawyer, he's known to have mentored several women who occupy or have occupied very high offices in this country. Naturally, he likes debates, critical thinking, and always says the perspectives that women bring on board is always unique.
I'm Honorable Mohammed Isif Pangabo, former member of Parliament for Jurassic Gymnasium. I'm a seed grower. I started the seed growing business about 40 years ago. Everybody knows how Ghanaian politics go. We spend a lot during campaign. I spent a lot of money on lost the election. I lost the election when I didn't have even 500 Ghanaians in my account. I had nothing. So one day the minister, Honorable Minister for Food and Agriculture, called me and Honorable Martha to the office and said there was a program the government wanted to roll out, the plan for food job, and that I shouldn't look at myself as NDC, I should do it in the national interest. So he gave us tractors and planters on credit so that when we do the seed we pay. The first year he gave us, so we did about 400 acres. Last year I did about 450. This year I'm doing 600 acres of seed maize, OPV, Obatampa, and then Abontem. Someone who had lost the election without a person, I can boast of a lot of property now. I can confidently say that I have permanent about 50 people, permanent. When it comes to processing, we take about 400 women on daily basis, and we pay them on daily basis. So you see, the planning for food and drugs has come to help a lot. Now people are buying maize here every day. At clearly load about 10 from Nigeria to Burkina. Why do we have the maize here? It's because of the planning for food campaign. I would like to send our sincere gratitude to the President, Nana Akufo-Addo, that the farmers in Ghana, we really appreciate what he has done and what he will continue to do for us.
Hi, my name is Salamatu. Yes, these are both me. You see, before free SHS, my life could have taken two very different paths. The SHS path depended on how much money my parents had, what sacrifices they were willing to make, and whether they would send me or my little brother Issa to SHS. The other path is what would have become of me if there was no free SHS. But today, thanks to free SHS, my future is bright and promising.
Congratulations, you have a name. He's a boy.
Instead of depending on others, I will stand on my own feet and help my family. Free SHS is where my dreams for a better future and the dreams of thousands of young girls become a reality. Don't let NDC take it away from us. Vote for NPP and give all Ghanaian girls a chance for a better future.
In 2016, the NPP promised to deliver on several fronts, and they have delivered.
Women, have benefited a lot. We have
a lot of single mothers who have children, I'm sure, have been thinking about how they can enroll their kids in school, not having financial assistance and all that. So this has gone a long way, you know, to help them. At the end of the day, we would have seen a lot of, you know, kids on the streets.
The NPP is seeking a fresh mandate to do more for Ghanaian women. Beyond 2020, the party promises to make life better for every Ghanaian, young and old, no matter where you live in this country. Let's give Nana and the NPP 4 more to do more for you.
Now we're dinner to a darling. Never kayo. Kaise free senior high school no. Wakase won to me nyeda. Eye mia safo radina me ma wanisu ade hu e ba mu. Ma na won wan nka wonni ani daso. E wo wiase.
Abusuya Yamakwaba Edeba Kingdom 107.7 FM so ewo Enkran Shashi Kingdom 100.1 ewo Kumase in the Ashanti region Kingdom 99.3 ewo Sunyane ewo Bono region serve Hafoni Bono nyina Oti and Council the Northern region Tamale Kingdom 105.7 and Kingdom 105.7 so on Koko Eastern region Volta region Kingdom 105.9 Moti and Count Takrade Kingdom 107.5 and if CAPECOAST 96.9 and Mankasim Kingdom 106.1 your Facebook Kingdom 107.7 FM and if Kingdom TV and so ewo Omot TV no any satellite TV bia so no answer obes scanning TV no na wenya Kingdom TV ni bi na wahwe entini ye kohwe ye nation building update bibia no a government no edi eba na yekoyi fi otia so afei beto aso na yedi yenkomo na yewie na eye Ora Fred into Boaten na nanugu asem so oye LPG4 candidate ewo Koli Klote constituency na ye can register one sem and then let's put it together Tuesday special voting and so ebekoso na fe yenya nufiri oni yen campaign sem so
yo say ye can declaration
yes na ye can 24 hour yeah
me de me ditum pa say isi betimi aye na Jumaye, if say easy catcher and say or the breed TB, a better registration. Ye will ye na ye hui. Even though say ye no be I say on better trainers no. Easy no boabo and hui about modern say. Point bia so no or bema bosha washe. Say brea mashe say me de be say Jumay no. Me mabi bia to trama name na metumi aye no send ya mekano. I'm on sample as I in extra time. As Andy can say, okay, on 1st of October, Ubia went to be on true ding. Brianna ye true dino. Now, Undi in fear do a train. Bibinti went to me on true ding. Tim no bow area mono. Went to me and who more and tem antro and a mocoy. You mean Pessa Bayasenia. Bama Ghana Nibi, Ashton Hokwana was I obeying the Mampany. And no, on the 1st of October, Ubia Amra, non Samede, and Metro, the Senabaya, Jumano, Ebedimu Pepepe. Say easy to me a cancer, same way in a diso pepe as into be a ambahwa. Medium Judy said 24 hours are easy, no, I can say obey to me.
And been much opinion say a who here, Senate and Electoral Commission Bible in Tibet Cancer Seminole. Oh, a space of 48 hours. What me declare 2 hours are why? What me declare 45 hours and so why? So was it necessary say Electoral Commission Bible in Tibet Cancer for say in 24 hours and say bibia ko year e be declare results? Was it necessary?
It was very necessary because it's in no kran in fidie and no name how efficient the machines are. Easy where say my mfidie de koye adwuma afi no problem bi e ne ho ma make sure say mfidie bia be ko polling station bia no ayen ya hwe hu say adwuma ye say no eye ne pepepe ana wa ayen wa hu no the time obetimi dey collate all the results hu say from all the 30 about 35,000 polling stations that were no see obia de ne dey eba ebia ebi be delay kra na ache kra na say ebi be abantem kra na say edi ni emfa ni na mbom wie no na within 24 hours no bibia ye kra do na say metimi aka e say isika se na be ya obia be hunu say isi no e ko nanim e wa adwuma a oyemu because yes our 48 hours so the be declaration but the devices or the adwuma no etimi ma no the privilege to boast say within 24 hours, I'm confident I declare results. I think there is no fault to that. After all, so 24 hours, that's easy to and declare. We still go on beyond the 24 hours. And see, there is no issue that I have with EC on the declaration of results within 24 hours.
There are parliamentary candidates. Tuesday, special voting. Let me say, I want to say a test case for the general election. O constraints in preparation to say ka wo information about me na che nipa do a mo expect some better about hefa number to know what are the process.
Ghana ni bia ni ho a sabio se ote ho ne na ne maye 4 na bosumi bia aban Ghana aban etua na ono se owo 4 800 Ghana cedis esa nkola ni ntia obepopo neti Ghana ni bia ni ho a se ni nua bi tifie na onye adwuma na sa aban e wo Ghana hwe se unua na otifie abranti ababa maame papa na wo fie na onye adwuma no me ma no employment benefit a obewo so neti enti ye de editum se omo ebeto special voting ye nua no security service na other services a omo nya akwanya ento aba on the election day no obia jikofi akpalo ensem ni tum se child benefit a ye de ba Ghana no on ka se monto aba ma no na onfa na ye ne mankotena broti na omo nje child benefits e wa brotira ban ho o de sa benefits ne bi e bre Ghana for ete Ghana ne se na be ya obi nto aba ma obi na onfa ye ma musika ye tua seto no ensam tu kwan enko di sika foforo baabi sa sika no ye de bi bre Ghana for enti me she nuan mo meto special voting aba no se men hwe baabi a number 8 wo yera hwehwe computer obi a organ bia nim se na computer te ene ya draw ene ye de ya flag into who computer na kai say from January 2021 ye tuya wo akola no 200 cedis wo ma 5 abosumi bia 1000 Ghana nipa ye dum Ghana ha etuya mo 1000 Ghana ya no nafa mesrew memma wa de ensesa to aba ema obi a oba be brewuska money direct in your pocket na ye kan afi na Ghana for ba be hu enne ne aye hu atwam money is coming directly into your pocket because busumi bia oba ba ko 200 o mai me 600 cedis wo want afford there na watu edi ba ko bia ade 300 o mpe we o pe okada o mpe we na o pe den to aba ni yie to aba ma LPG na so me ha ye na ye mbom ne yenko nti special vote ne de LPG ye bubum dada ye try main election ankasa.
Okay, and the LPG for parliamentary candidates wo clote clote ye Fred into Boatin and Motin and Ghana. Kovi Benada special voting.
Yeah, on say me medical catcher say about one I continue in Ghana for Ashel Mampeni Nana Adodan Kwaku Ado boss enasie abato omokoda na se ewo mapa
we na wo kan na susu bisa say we too confident ona ji bibi so ana
Ghana for yesuni ye ban na mama nya sa confident no because ye hu 8 years under the incompetent NDC administration led by competent man John Dramani Mahama and you hu nima wo ye say nti mfie nan na nanado de policy ni programs ni nyema say aba na yeto wo twen de en na ma me na nanka o ton into maditual school fees no wo feso obesan tran wo say nditi san ma me twa fees ni high school mu biom en na teacher training ni na oji allowance a nditi twa mu no en na bosomi so na tom kunkun wo feso obetra say nditi san ma no me twa mu biom en na napko ni na no wo wie school no ti fie 2 years 4 years no I graduate or said damn na another Roma na kwaba bosom ye bitomo no obi so be yedin send this in samra no say me twan up komu so the signs are clear Ghana for be question and how to say what I say when you enter special voting in me no aban bia ni ho awaba was so police for asin say cars are cars motos are motos uniforms are uniforms ammunitions and chain nana adodankwa Akufo-Addo aban and then military for police for prison service immigration service Tuesday omo botwi akoda nana adodankwa Akufo-Addo asese nana san koko kan ko di oman Ghana nim na fa kunimudie eye Ghana edia ene police service wamanimonyam abam ene military service animonyam abam udru ka so ne important mokura de efeke behwe eno ane how atoaso nana do for more how atoaso into Tuesday there and they just rehearsals here they cover how preparation be call especially what I'm interested in on Tuesday here COVID-19
more polling stations saying for the special voting
more about 640 something voters police station
all right
and you know what I'm interested in on that day is a process COVID-19 health protocol how I be saying your man how I be go through
the verification machines are ban money and they say the BCI
that's it and they go as for results ne there done though and then at the end of us run say men none go from nobody going to waste time who dey go jina ballot paper wan hwe owu within one minute no pay because at then I number 1 nto na fe no ko ha no ko that be that on check owu mu apa wa besin because the facts are clear and the police phone nyamunyam small cars Camry for the big cars she can tank cars yakoto dia so animunyam baduma nim they know it and no salary ban atom kunkun imo you do police phone nim soldier phone nim bra no mo bre and last soldier ni bi I say Medo general pepra na uwo military mu dada na safe no aba because en satry ne niema na Akufo-Addo na mo so dey ba soldier dwuma ni mo no ye hu bi da so Tuesday and 7 December no yen ya kan nyina bomu say nana adodankwa Akufo-Addo na me hira wo e na ase voting ye koto aba no boom e dey amana nado ama the other political parties no hu say we are buying here to aba ma na oba amanyoko mu a ana oba pa aban so a oye niema pa Ghana for better wachi but oye niema bone say nya incompetent John Dramani no ye dia oba one term president and that is a sign Ghana for ye ko draw all political parties who say we not to me fire niema pa no man move for enjoy na say national cake no ene so what you me dicks can be ne ya was so be so is legona odi that is Nanado policy national cake no you make to trap am obia ensa atumi akabi wotin kokko a won sabeka bi enna kwala wo adeso hwe enye free senior high school 8 A's na me otie story na se be the root story no
I hear na story ni free
but I say yes mo gonna mo break story no at the point na you free ni mpo no na ne mama so ni lori fe o de man ko school so the boy through determination no track kwine and the continue imagine the school fees or free ni mpo mama no ntimi ntua transportation na nka fees ni wo ha nka kwala dache e be ye dien
Kofi
and then Mr. Mofasi I just only first person about the scholarship full scholarship o mampani nana adira Akufo-Addo so e de be boss so and na last one Martin so Ashasha University
in fact government emano scholar am put am ni ko UK na wako full scholarship
some be that last day I can one day the Chaco Seller son was so wear white shirt Nanado Ghana Ghana youth Dawase was such a policy
Medo say Nana Kofi Ntiamwa a member of the NPP communication team for Facebook Kingdom 107.7 FM Eric so ever has say on special voting patrominti unso
yo minya special voting there sana yaka no sa police for all the security services omu nyina behwa ma setremo na omahwe the security aspect of this country na omahwe senia hooliganism dictatorship and the democracy are a woman.
And the peer this year,
allow me to speak. Whilst we are not under military regime, now so we are under dictatorship. And you know, almost so ever bushing for almost who say you want democracy. I be share under dictatorship there, any possible. And you know, when you are better, I can say the Berma, you can't the most corrupt government ever. Under the fourth republic, and another under this MPP administration. I don't know what you hold him. Wow, I am saying, Nyachuno, a yard doors of the door. Nyachuno, a yard doors, a MPP fan. Too much. As for more than Yansan in a crowd. One in the school. Na class crowd watch there. Oh, your school. Wow, channel no. That's what John MPP because on call Nyansan say. E bi na woman. You say Nana do danka kufado. Who opposition? Hwensem okaye.
Facing high school.
Ekoji asimpi so kan say me Nana do danka kufado. Me be family and friends government. Ghana it is council so come there. It is council ya ibre. Me baba ye galamse ni ye na ma hyemu kena na mo nyesika to botom e de ahwe mabusia
na galamse school de takwa
wa ho na do dankwa kufado and then the busia do sen na ba ban mu talkers of onakasa ne yemu mba wa wo se tere bia munyanu mo e kasa omo e kasa te se omo de se yobia ensu na woni mu omo de mugya na wo mu Ghana for be hwe ahoyehi amode omana kom say nya wo ka e wa ha no eno de obetima ka sori akọ that is your own personal view wow e your view e na o express na Ghana for be hwe situation a MPP na nado e de yakọ mu na mo agina so ha de ato aba unya berema ye nya wo Ghana ha e na omo introduce e bi say ya very say luxury tax on vehicles. Say ukuta car. Now you're 2.5 and above.
3.1. Yeah. No, 3.0.
3.0 and above. Say a luxury vehicle. Say a luxury car. Let me say.
Listening governments, yeah.
Minim sukua makwa omutimi define the word luxury. Ukuta chenchema. Allow me to talk. Ukuta car chenchema. Asa ABIF sa can register in 1995. One maintain can sa be see there. You say 3.0 intino a luxury. Ya difference luxury vehicle. Na ubi jaka na wa jaka sa asem we.
Na tax no.
Can you imagine?
Say it was reviewed.
No, allow no what am I make? It take the intervention of NDC and Ghanaians to talk or speak against it. Omo hwe enye no. Omo say kasa na eba na edoso dodo sabre no ma giga na for sika wie ansa na omo e de ombegugu ye hwe PDS Ghana yes electricity company ye makana obia edidi ho
okay
mo fa chire we a ekwakoton chese mu na mu nkwa de mu ye sika che muto
the PDS contract one is
ya fa say sa Japan de ye kan ho asemi Nanado, Ameridale, a Jaco, a Pamono, and the Menoson a Pamono. O Mampea was a wire law. I own him law. Where did the law? Yet the document are bro as a whole president. What's the document, you know? You didn't study it, but you have signed it.
Is that what it is?
Can you imagine?
Mampeni and Cancer.
But that's it. Thank you.
Also, he has been misled.
He never said that.
I said, he said he has been misled.
He has never said that.
What did he say? He said he has been misled.
A green book now.
It's misled.
Oh,
but the statement about
officially
it wasn't in
a fact. He said he was misled.
Apart from where?
That's what he said. That was what he said.
Okay.
Whoa. Na Jakuya Pamono.
Special voting.
Then the man account. It's the can say you can't about corruption. What you say? It is special vote as somebody Ghana for share near Elko. Na the end they are two about the quarter. And yet ordinary Ghanaians are going to about. One more quarter about no. Apart from some security personnel, no, they are Ghanaians. One more corruption, a cost of our ban with them. In the men, you want to say, what ban there was so? Now, come about say, this is the first time security services, no, Yamamo, security apparatus, say, yeah, the Shamu cannot, some of your This is the first time. This is the first time say mom vehicles home for you. This is the first time.
And the police need shoot on.
This is the first time say yeah mom ammunition. This is the first time. Into the turn our car on car.
The police need shoot on.
Okay. Into the can say at the end of the day no
uniform part.
At the end of the day no Ghanaians are going to decide maybe on my battle weather ebeko. Into the can say we better ha now o can for security buying no say for and no there ya wa buying Edaya ultimate and to a moon, overcome for them. At the end of the day, the Ghanaians will exercise their what? Their right. To me, I met here, meaning professor at the end of the day, no.
Number one.
NDC will be victorious.
Meda say, Ura Eric Sosu ena Motin Kano Kasa Edema NDC. Medo Ghana Jumedi na uti on Kingdom FM awoshe ewo Kingdom TV eso ko Facebook Kingdom 107.7 FM. So Tuesday Ochina Juada and the Chi special voting Ebekosom Kingdom FM and Kingdom TV. The live coverage be bro. They cover all the centers. And the way you know, the rehearsals against the general election. So 50 Tuesday, no, and past 6 o'clock. Can you see a CFM? Then the baby you run the information no na ba. So the security services and yen central for and yen other electoral commission staff no na don be adwuma ye ne ye kwakoto abande ma ka kire mo say ni obe win no we win awie ni obe lusu so alusu awie me ka ya no bi mensa and me nya adwen and maka say election we run off nim enti ni obe win no awin awie ni obe lusu awie and atiefo nim enti say eya akpalu o say ye akuadonko say your man penny, say your man penny, you baby no a win near we, no be lose, and omunim. Politicians, no be winning no him, you be losing soon. You said here for me, I've been to Facebook, Kingdom 107.7 FM, Ghana, my penny go for Ghana bed, you try home. Now, I was young man, a jetting crowd to Kingdom, a jetting crowd to him. Now, your bar, a fee, your fat, University of Ghana for reports no at the home kakra we are sir campaign na to nzuomu say senyo na fe ra on the grounds na kasa say send na campaigns no esi echo message no send na nkrofo esi Jennifer na ye the home enkomo stay tuned men ko ba bia e ba sisi ya mo campaign to so be campaign
So what per se, what's saying I say what you made ye a one for 0244 508 595 and now 0274 443399.
Kingdom Asamkese only on Kingdom TV.
Can you imagine?
Abusia yemama kwa about the Medo Ghana Jumedi so on Kingdom TV and Kingdom FM so Piaga I say achim asafosi Dawuro. I appreciate Jimensa and his team for good work they are doing. One on the ballot paper osununie nebanie simple need or by enom Julius Seidu Dawuro, you are doing a good job. Seidu me that say Collins Aklibusu or say serpent mother the so the buy no and I say Kasum Osman or say JDM for 2 and I will say a friend no Rejob Asamoah or say NDC always lack facts, okay, and I will say a friend no Francis or say still Gaddafi ne okay, all right. Inti the no be sure. It will bet me akọ Facebook so Kingdom 107.7 na odo message aba na ya kenkan e de amamo. So afraid ye yenra campaign nim na yenhwe senior campaign no eko minim se obiad ni sem etuju obiad ni sem etudwa e din ti na se Ghana for to abma LPG. Yet, yen 10 minutes, na 30 never can meet you for. You are nefe, ya born to fan echo. I meet you.
The Dikai Ghana for a shame and Mary. Say a case LPG. Someone him send am bejeso. A young conqua. Messam boss ubium LPG was a someha, na someha, the young conqua. I didn't think a casa. Kufia Palu and then the Liberal Party of Ghana. Abfunu say. Sa Ghana betumi akonanim akoduru baabi a Ghana fo ni na hwese Ghana ebeduru na e wo se menua Dawuro me so wonsa na me so menua yi so nsa ye ni na ye den ye tu anama na ye konkan enu nti na LPG ka se so me ha na ye nkonkon a LPG aduma ye pese ye e wo Ghana no ntebedi kan bobo bi so na me se ntimu bi na Ghana fo hu ni ye nti a Kofi Akpalu a better option a change on Mahama or a better option a Ghana sa brantie a change ya mampenia or tea a bendramui and they say Fourth Republic in Kwamui but we are better no next ochina now watching a 7 December no eka ya to aba pay a watching now so ya to aba a mampenin for nampenin for babedi and so Amasi Sagan skadi a trap plane tickets. Amoyenom nenema am the trap plane tickets. Ama omedenom akọ London, akọ US. Na busume so a na London ni US aban etua Ghana penny no neba eka ayefe no child benefit e wa brutire ho. Na ono te ha edi eso. Yetumi fa play ekokọ bobosia wa brutire. Eba say ye de ba besie Ghana. Zika ne bedu krampo na sika no aye basa. Now so omukọ a owo hunu nyansa bisa obroni say obroni ei de na wo ye okuro ma okuro mu utumi nya sika ede siesie ha ma mimpo mitumi ba benya bi because me so me pese me nuanu ma wa Africa nso tumi ba me nchen be bisa say ye nua Ghana okwan me nso na ofa obu man ana say onso ma miska kakra me so me fa nkoya mi kuro yi Kofi Akpalu atena se ye hunu say Ghana ebetumi aye the star of Africa, the icon, the beacon of Africa na ye kana e wo say ye sakra niemem e wo say Ghana tumpon enti na Liberal Party of Ghana ye motto no say putting people's life first through technology eno anso nti ana ye logo no computer ene dem so won't nka technology asem now you computer nsi nchen child benefit ayakofa aba no maami oton nkoko maami oton dokono bosumi bia obaye ba ko a 2 million obaye mienu a 4 million omaye nan a titiska 8 million and 800 Ghana cedis and you did say aduma na wo ye na udi no say aduma dia udi a wo de pesca de hwe oba na say bosumi bia wo nya sika bi say a wontimi fa nhyem e ma waduma na nkoso ana bisa ho say se busumi bia wunya 6 million o maye miensa na wunya 6 million busumi bia efe aban chan a odokoro na awoton no wuntimi mbie mu emfa bi nkukọ me ma osika nọọsụ wo nkosu ya na awoso na awodeton no wuntimi nkofa ne ma embe tubi man krofo ponton ye disika ba be hye wukotokuom na wonso wa eden wo hu say aban sika na ye chene efe ne national cake no wunya bi directly and yes, I dey akoye we ama, ye dey akoye we ama. Ma me nka na Ghana for so ntia se Kofi Akpalu ne na adwen so oba betwa aban hyehyɛ bi ye wo ho mu. Ye ne ya adwen se ye ba be gu free senior high school. Na mom, ye ya adwen se ye ba ye de free university education ma be preso. Se ne ba ye ohiani na amenu aba ma ika na asem se ne ba ontimi ntua TNT kra ma ne nko school no. Anka we wie school yi onim se university ye free. enti no otoa so a owa akomatoyem se oyeden ode betoa so na che se obia Ghana ni bia no anya Ghana so mfaso eno na bema se aban bisa oto a onya memene mfe se obetua ne enti Ghana fo ntua to bebre ne se Ghana fo hutuo na amutua no eso mfaso e wo ma amo ankasa se tememfo na yetua to no yetua to an hwe nkrofo papa mo ne amo maame mo na omo so de bia fa car any plane ama omo ma ne omo yere ma kwotena abrotire na abrotire aban Donald Trump any UK aban etua omo ma na child benefit every month na amote ha na yezu ye etua omo ka we ebede na Ghana ko nanim sa child benefit na amoje wa abrotire no Ghana ebi ba Ghana Edinam Percival Kofi Akpalu any Liberal Party of Ghana so no bosumi bia yiri 200 cedis na best start akole bia o Ghana bia ye be ba registration ye be na ID number eno ne enam so a ye be den ye di betua sa ska na ma na wofo no se wo so je se maame efisa nkwala ne ye daache Ghana nti na nkwala no wo ho se o kire bi ye ni ho a ye nkwala yi na be hye ya nan nti ya ban na se de se oberen obeboa na nkwala no hwe no akoso waano na nkoba se aho kire kakra bi nti owofo bi ntimi hwe ne ma obete yeso obi akekire ne ba akoto nwure mu obi ayi apon nsen akotena atwene we na ya ho kire wo Ghana de enye kuro a wo bibimemu a esesa nka ye wo tebia ye wo mu yi na nso memu bone a akọ na asesa na akọ na asesa nti no this first na Ghana akọ yes black and white TV anya black a white say ye hu colors nti ye the orange na ka ho
I mean University of Ghana for report me hu ade bi me won hakra say gum for that third you were not able to campaign message okay you have not been able to market it to the people and
University of Ghana for no omo didi amen omo kasa me come trapa omo didi amen because eduma ye can campaign and we have the message and just and this for our kasa
and there are two different things to having the message and being able to sell the message.
We are selling the message me no kasa me president T Regency see we are not sleeping. I am a president. My friend is Excellency Kofi Akpalu. Me president no. My friend is Excellency because I excellent gentleman. Our T Regency see am no kasa our oguso oya campaign. Until we are not sleeping no. Until the University of Ghana for beka. Me say University of Ghana for or they will be surprised and they will be shocked. Say Liberal Party of Ghana will be sworn in. Kofi Akpalu will be sworn in on 7 January 2021. Na February no. Ya start a child benefit no ene oba no bosumi bia 200 awoje fasha oba bosumi bia 800 omane na nje fasha omo we nu aban a dream nipa na ho ene aban ne se de obekwa kwotena Flagstaff house o na oba ride in plush cars o aban ne your dream timamufu ho enti se ma aban ka kire wo se medwene wo ho nti bosumi bia sika na wutua seto no mi yi bia sa ma o fa bo ho bra na wasan ne bia ba betua we na ya aban papa we ene aban papa bedi kan ka say ye mbetwa aban hyehyɛ bia mu free SHS ye kitamu ye the free university ba be kan SHS ne ka ye san be hyɛ mu kena tre say ye be ma technology studies no aye more enti ye the free internet working internet and your Wi-Fi routers ne de ko bubo school mo ye the working internet all the time bia no nkola no will have access to internet to be able to study well whatever they've been taught. So now they will not come out to say just SHS leavers, but on the free school now they will be useful. And it's our usefulness, no. We SHS now first year no, what the national service because the government have made you useful through improved technology studies and no any LPG.
National service beba SHS.
Yeah, the beba SHS. No 6 months obi mu the 6 months there be obi mu the 6 months ebe ye military now the 6 months aye service no na ebi mu so the ombetima aye full 1 year no in the service we ni aban because we want to make you know say oba no go school no onye unless we just leave.
You see, I'll go back to the University of Ghana report no some sort of a scientific research they project into the future and my performance on the report, and you're encouraging because they don't feel say Biaka, you do better.
When you are Thomas Edison did 1,000 experiments and sent a inner light bulb. And tobacco is not a yardstick. I can say University of Ghana for Aka. I'm up ammonia 999. Now on 6 December, I'm on 4,000 for an embra. The entry DBC. LPD one a scientific experiment and I research away Bako and I can't say Kofi Akpalo intimate the president.
How many percentage now for some bit me they win this election?
LPG say we near a 55%.
55%.
55% flat.
I am being realistic.
I'm being realistic. Now that the only one they empower bet my trim my abia ye near 50 no. Na abia nipa obey a crowd there. And only yewura Nanado Dankwa Akufuado. Ono no ben pa because eba no performance ni message ono no ben. Wo ono na ebi ye ne be call say be call run off Nanado against Kofi Akpalo. Na mo aka ne over there say agrobi no mudi.
Okay, me da se busia we die ochami num ka so se masumu a Fred into Boaten LPG for candidate ewo Kole Klote abato empeswa so enanwumre Martin nkan wo Medo Ghana Jumedi eso amenko ora Kofi entiamwa enchen kasa de ba the New Patriotic Party edi entina aka na wotwe na yekoto aba ese Ghana for sign reconsider the New Patriotic Party as their choice na yeto aba de mawomo COVID-19
Mame endawase na me now management team for sa akwenya any good question wabisa we yesan say abatuo denti na wose yekwasa line ye to aba eye okandifo na yekoyi no denti na okoyi sa okandifo no eye say na ebaya ya brabo mu mpuntuo besesa na yebetumi akoyanim say oman say individual enti na yekoto aba nenti a Mr. Ghana for Oshame na wutie me say Montoa Nana Adodankwa Akufuado ne MPP parliamentarians no echi ewo Tuesday 1st and 7 December no simple men kasa bebre empanifo ne bu baby say ayi empanifo bu baby say your food your pano na ye piano yenhwe yechi kakra oman ne du mpempen so bi a omampani a na oteso aye omampani dada a watwam John Dramani Mahama ehwe Ghana fo anim ka che ne se ya di oman ne sika ne nyina sa ye nam a ya rent nam no amana ka dompe at that point in time no na teacher trainee allowances ananka ye de bo a teacher fo wo school mu tua de abechra de no na watwam nursing trainee allowance ani ye de bo nurses fo wo school asua de abeda ne nurses fo no I support them na watwam at that time no na ye wo graduate unemployment association a graduate for a school a omuti fia omunya adwuma enye nurses for a school etifie na ye ntumi emfa omu for 5-year period straight na oman no asi apenie kwan so na oman na bre men ka dum so na for 5 years na kameti studio hai na mo generators ye chire na tututututu diesel a motor hospitality industry kwade eguye san say whole hotel so for one person be that hotel ho a also a plant for that one person because I send a whole to power that plant because na electricity ho abeye den at that time na ye wo dum so mu no na ye to electricity mu over 50% kan ya no nya o nso ye say to bu oni mu obeka ya o mampani dada John Dramani Mahama beka kire Ghana for say essence ye use mobile phone do a ye charging ti na ye nya kanea at that high level of incompetence say ye charge phone ti ye nya kanea fast forward Ghana phone nya reshemu or MPP abayimu ene ye ma ya kunya fiti January 2017 bisi ne ye nkan ye gina so fiti January 2017 bisi ne teacher training allowances a obi antumi antu ya no atwam no ye diaba ye gie sika fiti January ebesi ne nursing training allowances a obi antumi antu ya no ye diaba ye gie sika fiti January 2017 ebesi ne graduate unemployment and association no ya bedane no aye no NAPCO ama over 100,000 Ghana for youth and the Busumi Biaswan, the 700 Ghana Tom, never Tom Kwan say, starting a temper, Africa, the Bayomina, permanent. Would the not on Chenya, Nanka Christmas, eBay, and Kaiko, dear Batten Barco, 5 CD, 10 CD, because Adriano, a behin high, you home bet cheer with Yano, Nessia Bribia, and net Christmas, a bread, your top body drew 5 CD, Adentia, planting for food and jobs, or Montpellier, or Jacob Kind. For the Kwame Nkrumah Bresso, near a researcher who said, Yentia a slim and I don't know what the northern region. I want to be and say, I'm going to rely on rain season at the year. Into do dry season now. Now, what's that? Yeah, no, baby, you know, good draw. Send me, ye be a facade, you impo. You could know, Mom, Penny, no free, a slim hole. One to me, and then 1 village, 1 dam. You promise 577, and then over 400 dams, and yet to me, I build here. And then at the dry season, Obeko na Vrongo, now ye dear Tomonto, ye dear Mako, ye dear Jenny, a visionary dam. I dear Bakwa, why ya, a young friend, come a kuma. Now me show TV, so your friend of ranch. Ubon say, a ye, Nantrain, a good baby, no moon, and no moon pink bontin baby. Call a front prince correct. And then ye the land is young time until they antiful any menace. Issue be and then this I go for only full and for air contaqua, and then this a cold north, and then full and for air contaqua. The president with vision, our drink or kind, may more free senior high school. So his son says, oh, tear me, now oh, shame now oh, papa, I torn a jeopardy pen the 2 school fees are over bone, Sam Amanado. None the minimum send me a Christo name, and can young coupon a check with Nipa Segre, and so I want to a community. Na ye awofo ne ye che ye masebre se minister de beko school nti tunafie na kwala ne dachi has been determined by the parent just because oniska or betwa akwala ne dachi so and the story has changed. Then asesa we have gotten a visionary leader to say nana adodankwa akufuado amasa system no adane e say Ghana se na e ka na ye twa papa bi de yensi road bi so na ye dum so na ye confirm na ye woyomi o man sika na na ye say no and then ye see a kwan so a ye 1 village 1 dam ye 1 district 1 factory ye hospitals ye roads so Ghana ni nya wotie mi ene me bobo sa na ma we sunya dia kai ye ho empanifo se nyo food apa no ye piano me say nana adodankwa akufuado ene the MPP 4 years amodo say yensa no ya food yapa Ghana for police for military for from first I require special voting to the 7th December I require general voting ye besere empanifo ya food yapa yempia womo se ne be ya oman Ghana betumi akonanim ene o se eden o de ba free university ye o hia ya Ghana card ye boss so say free university nya o hia ya Ghana card akolande ne Ghana card ene beko university na wo ko school ni wie free a o start say o ya dwuma na o tuetu abanka ye nua no mo se kokan bi o mo se chempe Dawuro chempe na say university fee 2000 Ghana cedis ya aban se me 4000 wo awofo no so 4000 maami a o wa deso a ne bayi 81 no lorry fare 2 cedi kwa wantinye ntua nti se lenka ye chempe ene ngogo tua 1000 a bisa won se ga sakola no ohin na nado de o se nye chempe se yetimita mo man sika e de ma wayo mi no di ni free a obeta mo man sika e de tua o man ne dache e school fees se yetimita mo man sika e de koye bus branding e se no e ma obi di ni free a ye beta mo man sika e de tua na system ala se foka se yetimita mo man sika e de koye confirm e wo mutuko bokana faso a na nado beta mo man sika ade 1 village 1 dam e wo srem ama so bafaso ama Ghana timia fanantima pa afra ene Ghana has become a beacon of hope for all the international community ye hweyen adentia even at the COVID-19 meka se enka ho traba na ka yisi ka se masi pinyanka NCA no o se mama free electricity mama free water yen ma memu a omudi dwa bodua for o se COVID-19 relief fund ko apply na ye ma loan kakra na fa sewu nyuma mu na dwuma no ntumi nyina even at the time a ahokyere aba dum so ba ye patriotic relief fund bi dabi dum so ba ye patriotic se aso adwuma bi ase dabi enyuma guye at the period say obia boni trimpo say me bedidi e wo dum so ho so the facts are there Ghanaians ya so nsuo ya so ansa yaswa competent and yaswa the incompetent. Yes, right. Yen tua competent team so. Yen tua nana adudankwa baumia abayene so. Yen tua the MPP parliamentarians abayene so. Mame mo ato. Mesre ebimu nam no mo pretty skirt and blouse. O person nana adu abayene ko yia. Ohia more member of parliamentarians aye ne party for. Na so the free senior high school policy ni kote parliament a. Ni nko for dos ntino yetimi apase ne ko. Na se ko dani a ode ne ma pale koto ha. Ya no mo mpani ma pa no ebe bogu, they will make it ungovernable. Into de ma osno no na wo to ma osno no so ba. Na MPP ene so adi hu kese a e de ene so me na me de ewo mu afo next year minim se ye be wi ni nti ye be ye eye Kasoa to Accra. Unim sa no pada wo ye kwa me ye so la ho ma che because of traffic. O man pani say ye na me free central region e. Se mo sa di komudie ne ma ye ya ye be ye sky train from Kasoa to Accra. You be speed train, not them shim. Internal park or car or station now. Want join speed train, no traffic, nothing. Last one, me calling. You see, don't go chrome. A from Unsuno. You have a pontoon to be more say renew. Say MPP renew. You be no road, na car, bridge kesiye, na car namso, na car eko. You see, kwatre kwaso be ma on to ma. Tieni din. O mampanin dada John Dramani mama na kan say abato breduru a entro ene nada ane doso Mr. Ghana for my any confused entro na start and then you so ntimi na ko a oso obeye afa de o promise ya say obesi mochire nanka mochire so eye promise but emena so make ka bi ngum na Ghana for hu say me ka bibi na me fan dada Ghana for but the minister Ghana for anymode okay and at the right time no the 7th December, you best say, Yabato Ayakotuan say, or Mampanin and Adway, media team also because to a free senior high school. So, or Mampanin and Adway, media team also is as a 1 village one dam. So, or Mampanin and Adway, media team also is as a napcono to so.
Kovi, Meda say, Home, Nagaba, Yesa, and Sweet Love, or Bapa, Christy, or say the room, may show from a Coco. Oframase nkoko oframase mo ye adwuma da say na fe we so ye Risco Dibasta say Mahama fa na eko ansa o say Dawuro ka kire pidin ni say o say omuntu kwan omofo say enkola te so mo pretumi nti o be kan ya o mo be gitumi afienti
enka sa yes etua child benefits
agree say okay akwa we pa minima akwa kwa wo kamoje say akwa we pa na Aliko Carlos o say no so difi Ablikuma Central no de by former president John Dramani Mahama and NDC and the alternative for Ghana anti Ghana Fonkoso ento number 1 obetimi akọ Facebook Kingdom 107.7 FM enti me call Eric Sosu enchen na metie ne so Kingdom 107.7 on Facebook uti o Kingdom FM for message bra o he uti so afa message for Facebook ne so bra na yenkenkan enfa ema na ehwe enti Kofi o kasa no Sosu amem enti we me fra o ya memem me ma ono so 10 minutes a dinti na say Ghana for consider no sakofa John Dramani Mahama sad ne baby
yo una me da se Mahama aye obi a waye bida aye biada sabi obekura man no from 2013 to 2017 no ohwe ne developmental project owa otimi say oye visionary leader yaka amampenya oye our vision yaka a man of vision John Dramani Mahama unya barama say unya ka say otukwan kwa channel na sefo ukwa brochire a na yehu say abochire tumpo infrastructure say hospital yesi a omo eka ho asemi covid bai enfa na yero omo koye yesi terminal 3 almost a Photoshop. You see interchanges. Almost a nya. Yeah, rules. Almost a rules never dear. Omo can say borrowing is lazy man's approach. and the Baumia. Dollar 3.4 I fear Bemo. I almost can't want some a day at them. Baumia cast on the dear. Or a good economist. In tier for managing some. A year a deep contompo Chagana for. And I'm gonna afford the 2 minutes a more. Now only $100 na my fa. But me to make $1 sem. Say so $100 sem be more. Say so okay, wadan digital man. Say MPP achievement o mo kan nya no, digital achievement. O mo ya de no say tracker. Kona ko na ko gogo. E si ho be hu say ade we si ho. MPP for na ya. Wow, ya ka omanpenya wa boga na bro e na nadu danka kufa do. Say ya hwe fiti kwame kuma breso. MPP ma breso 2017. Ama ifie akonwa so a na Ghana ye buhye yesey. E ka ya boato ho e yesey. Na nanu kwa ba ya no. Just 4 years kwa nkwa wiye ye. Sen on yaka ho. Wow, sen on yaka ho. Mahama eba 2012, 2013 no. To 2017 no. E ka mama about 2 years say. About 56 billion Ghana cedis. Now so share infrastructure development papa here. He didn't attempt poto. E twan tro nkontompo na Ghana sofo so di akire. No mu dia hwisam e kan sema se fata etu papa iso na so ende obi aba 2017 atranso 2020 kwa na enya nkwa wie ya waboboso ya over 146 billion 2020 kwa nkwa wie ya na SAS kana wabono busa wabono omo che na omo diska ne ye omo chedi abusa nchemfa ama a whole water region finance minister echiche project no o se water region kra no escape no and can budget no ho na we are you competent ube traka incompetent wasem wow omanpenya corruption ayema e wona kache de wanye bone de wan bokro no obaka se wo so ko me fi wo mo why na ju say corruption there ye de wono Sana Matiami do Kayano. I said, this man is a mother, is a serpent. Mother serpent of corruption. O manpei nyo manpei why ready to fight corruption? Na so wo position, then okaya. No kan wo yome. No kan friend say I confirm myself. No kan other friend say Jida nsem bebre. Na so ende then yehu. Wow, nyema mo kaka hina nsisi so. Na ye kan say NDC. Mahama the second coming no. Yes. We are gonna ni bia enye nim say no have insurance. Na say expire pe o hospital yes tuaka. Say Mahama say obi bia na obeko hospital. Say a cheap compound. Say a clinic. Say a polyclinic. Say a regional hospital. Ukwa free. You be show am wako. Ye the futu bi so si ho a e be hwe breast cancer. Ani wo mo so mo liver problem. Enu so e free. Abanso o free. Enu na nchen. O hawa ebo ekita Ghana for youth no. E say nsanu adwuma. Uwie school, enye obi na wako school awie. Nte wo say ebi su adwuma. Say bi wo mama ko secondary school awie no. Ebi o person beto aso. Nte o person o si ansa na adwuma. Mahama said, "Ubi beer wire crowd was always sense on the Jumano." Yea, Mahama said, "Are you free?" Even to the extent of the one person called Technical University, are you free? We are open day. Open Akufi. Our back was $1, a year 3.4 or say a net 6 $1 to 6. Why never found? Why kind of credit? Well, into the hair can you say, and this, you know, the better from Yasoda, John Jaman Mahama. Why you be? I'm a Ghana for whom, a dear dancer. Say, and Conto Pomu Trafa Mahama, whom you know, send a be anyway a womb. Be anywhere in a crap. God has vindicated this man. Into the hair can I say, and this, you know, you mapa, I had a Bregana for. Yes, a Ghana for. I'm of here, you may say, Mahama, the second coming. Say, Usia Juma, I just said, the Usia free keke. No mum, you have more allowance. I would be told, so Befaka Ubedi, you have more allowance. I would be told, up to Tama Ubesia Juma, Usia is so and see Hoya. You best ask what I said. They are settled up. Now what they were. That is the kind of leadership we want. And your leadership are Okobosia, no better good bottom. And your leadership are Chrono Nikata, I am a all fighting corruption under MPP and under the government. The president himself will fight you. The president will fight you. As I said, on Pesa, Katasha prayer cost on Obeka Wasam. Into Obeka Wasama, no US in chain. Obeka Wasam, no US in chain. In the Ghana for the air can you answer? MPP, or more than Tro, and Yakofi, and the Majaconano. Now, almost all the and Tro, Equadia there. At the end of the day, no, you'll be exposed. We make try. If you want more, Bemuka, so a trantro. But Missaka, what Bemua, and I said we had Jumanaco position here, a trantro. Now, so what Bemuina, that's what trantro. I bet the Chico Cape Coast of Katam said, we have a good news for you, people of Cape Coast. We are coming to build an airport.
No,
and a harbor. Only a very man.
And we enter now.
Oh, my Payaka on interview, I can say, oh, here, sir.
In fact, Friday, Namio Cape Coast, and then the aviation minister, Honorable Kofi Ada, and then in for Cape Coast. That was Friday, Tremuya. Maybe share Cape Coast, my hand and a man for a Momodi Assasia, OBC Airport, no, so no, at the Kwaku, Snakoma, more. More very free. I hold you very much. Your car will be or your 419. 419 government. Under the Nakofado. Only say Keta, almost over seaport. Oh, Keta. Unza. Or for CEO for the past 3 years in it. Busumbia or did Aketia. Yaman Land Cruiser. Now, office be and see Keta. Project Union start here. Kita.
Me say Konakofia
and start here.
Me say Konakofia.
I started.
O man pay ko kate e fa say. Ah kate e fa say. Sorry say obesi cathedral. Ebubu dan egu.
I started.
Eh? Say o ye nipa de se ne for na Yakopon so.
I started.
E dey shey nipa bi so mun register na
e you register. Na sika na maya was webugu dan.
Ah, so you process ni bia.
O ya bana ma. What say e tell bia no kro ho man ka. O say enso mo ya ensam trofo. Say Kwaku ya de nra na enya.
I'm finding it difficult with the cathedral issue because one can say or the abansi can be
beba. Or can say okobobo se abesi. O can say okobobo se abesi. Obenya sika na wa fa.
Anything I make sure say what
when on your contribution
or the nipa ko bi esi wo say
and the Ghana first one per cathedral now. What I say? Why you nipa the sene 419 abajama for sika say what there 5 years time and all the things can be more say on press there and you be chim no ma fa no fa
okay when me that say
say o hwe ahohia na do de Ghana fa shemu a yeti ha ye kan what in the tower keke na say when you go to the grounds no ti na man for can na hwe bra man for bre even they can't even meet even 2 square meals a day na obeta ha na obekasa na wa sori akọ na say nyame ya adom na say Ghana for e kire omodabre a ado bo hu say Ghana for in fact
Medo say Eric Sosu a member of the NDC Communication Bureau Matiko Finti Amanka and Amate Fred and so and can so quickly e be call ahomane so na yenyi atiefo so adwenkyere wi a na eniomo di ati o masamo a etwa to na ye de dwumadi no as Kingdom Herbal Center for na eboaye ema ye de sa enkomodi ebrew enti ubetimi enso akan ho e Facebook ne so Kingdom 107.7 FM na wari yi abuja ayi minia ma air conditioning nko so kakra na ano hide enti we fi Thomas enchen Thomas Yauli or say Odifi Achim Oda or say kick the royalty Achim Yahoo boys out of okay odi enfeno ensuom okay so yakwa homane so na en start enfa o course no oba mesrɛ so na da bia me ka kyerɛ no ya na wahwɛ sɛ obɛyɛ ne sama me o radio no ana o TV no lower volume no kra na ofra tie wo phone nim mo amutie wo TV so ye the numbers na gu TV screen no ani mo amutie radio so numbers ni 0302 549929 0302 549929 and 0302 547200 0302 547200 KBB Okasefi Bruno East. Good evening.
Good evening, Dawuro. Yeah, John, what you saying?
Nyame adom me ho ye papa.
Yo, Miss Mida was saying, I'm going to count home. Now, and can't go on so. Now, I want me to join and you know, when you say, be a free, a quiet movie, a Robert Sanka, yeah, about what a winner. Yet you shafa a dear no stable, some free Ghana ha. I want young couple on the team.
Amen.
Midasi. Dawuro, me PC, I have friend Christopher Bayer. That's one half. That's one half. So your friend Elizabeth Ajari. 1 or 2 short, 2 direct. John Dramani, Mama, many pieces. No, other way. Sasa. I'm a one.
Yeah.
I'm a citizen. The fair dear, Kuku, Sikaku, see Yaboko Mano. And then I got the Muta Sasa. And this is I'm on fancy the Mumbre. There was a dear Nancy. You just me, I know. The Kaya Mianime, Kwaya, and they didn't say my Tamidu, a fossil, a discover.
All right. Okay, ti oba na wate enchiano so na ubia nso anya kwan ababi. Good evening.
Good evening,
Nyame adumo na o frame me fin fa odin de sen.
James, me frafri ho.
Oh, James, me to nka che.
Oh, me yari ho na me tie me ya.
Oh, sorry, James.
Yo, Dawuro. Obisi ye the tax to a lazy cars wenye. Nensu mama o the tax. Two condoms so ye. Tax to condoms so no Ghana ha. Cutlass the tax are two so. Fertilizer the tax are two so. Mini also so ye voter ni. Busa no me say 8 years Mahama at Tamils. Project Ben amutu move of water region. Out of their 8 years. 0. Professor Mills, I commissioning talk for the whole country. I've heard of voters want to go 10 miles down the line. Now we so we career voters is very bad for some reason. The alternative voter only in term. The next morning, I didn't gas in the public say voters are begging.
Meda say menua obinso entra so yemfa Haruna e wo South Pond. Haruna, good evening.
Good evening, Pocho Apumwe.
Nyame adom ye ho ye mayenti we.
Pocho in the share can my brother MPP in Asama na Asama Kano no ye me do yi pa. Ebia ya makade amazing ye politics am pass sampa me ni party dia. But Moshe sana ye ne brother MPP in the Kasaina. That shows a sign of a good leadership. And you also promise that we never going to disappoint them
as NPP government. Because after I know what I say, there is one way is yes, on the Ghana, yes, as I speak right now, what Nana say is so free, like sir, wagum, amen. But at NDC's government at their time, now would light or supply my other country.
Medo say obi so entwa so yenfa ejadua ewo asante mantemu. Ejadua, good evening.
Eja,
since when? I'm from Kotogo. Since when?
Eja, manis kakra.
E pa cho na mo ti say.
Nyame adom ye ho ye pa, mama ti we.
Mama me ne so sabuti me nka.
Afi de metu nka pa.
E pa cho mo ti say.
Nyame adom ye ho ye.
Manage mu program na mo ye no pa.
Yeah, that's it.
Na mi Islam. Na minia na owo wo say NGP as NGP ni no na me bona baso. NGP say you na me bona baso pa say wo ye no kwafo.
LPG ni na.
Na o kan ye tie pa. Say if you know nyuma wo ye no. If you nyuma wo ye no.
Bacho eti o. Okay. Oko mesramo oba eya na watie wo phone no. O de adwum radio no, adwum TV no, na tie ye fa wo phone no na wetumi ne yedi nkomo ye. Aze ewo techima, aze mi ma ajo.
Yo, mi jozo. We dey because of the mala.
Yo, mind you.
Yo. Na tuna mbesa kan say. Akufo-Addo, o man panyi a o Ghana hasiai. Say po bi a very corrupt pan o Ghana, just say on in the history of Ghana and bibia sada. See, I part say in the history of Ghana no. One now we get me say corruption a friend saying social intervention of Ghana ha. Because corruption of corruption. Then find out the big investigation. Special prosecutor and not been funny as I am. But I'm can't Ghana for the be I'm winning almost back in 1 year. On Sunday, throwing that down, Chama Ghana. I never died to say. I go forward very, very corrupt in Ghana.
All right, Medo say Ubi and so Yenko Tamale na Yenfa Obolo. Obolo, good evening.
Evening.
Obolo Tamale saying.
Who ye, Papa? What's on who ye there?
Nyame adom ye ho ye. Me
too. Me damwa jumado fa ye chide there was super.
Yedamo ase.
Na me bo anything in aba super papa. Aban where I want to so ye say ye mistake no ba power ye be wo. Ada ye be wo. Che Ghana se Kenya la won kwa de chicha ma wa business for ye Ghana for. Ye be wo. Nti ye pacho obi ye ne kokomoti ye fama NDC. And yes, I wait there. We basically last 24 kwa ye nyebi. Achimfo kwa ndo di omo ahyem. Ye ntia seka nti ye nya ye brema Ghana.
All right, yeda say Obolo uti 0302549929 0302547200. Yenfa Jackson ewo briwa. Jackson, good evening.
Good evening.
Bacho mamintiwe.
Yeah. In fact, MPP no OTC no. Na minister no. Wakasa yi papa. Na mi frega na fo nyina se. Na mi admo December 7. Obi ala mfani ID card no police station no to abanu boom enfama nana adodan Kwaku-Addo. Any ni parliamentary candidate owo ebiara ejina bia the Ghana for your mistake no to abadi ma hama Ghana baby ebe kwakwada no this is in because abai etu dachi aba na etu no baby Akufo-Addo di o my Ghana akodu sisia no yempe reverse bia nti me sre Ghana fo mumma yentu aba no fama Akufo-Addo na enyema pa na ewo ni mu wotimi eyi edi aboye.
All right, yeda say yenfa obi foforo Colombi ewo kuma say good evening. Hello, good evening. Nyame shround so menti.
I think Colombia because every post line White House collection. Na mentia incoming MP neba or no. Mention of a consequence in the neighbor mention of Jennifer. Mentia come here logistica. That would make the thing I say. You can before no. They can do. People we are buying a small buyer, do you are. I don't remember say. Me, Saba, coffee education. You told them for the ever. If your mamma bed do man so if you watch it, you're for more about Mangana. The rule. Bring them, you saw, maybe a player, more station, while they never saw. You know again, yeah, Massa, if the item was no, you're not the man. Go for the more, they coach here. Chirani Wiki. What's up, man? I look for the
all right. Yeah, that's say, Yanko Bechimu and Niso, Nefa Abdul Dramani. Dramani, good evening.
Hey, Dawuro, my feel papa. Dawuro, I'm a family so now I'm family MP in chair for my honorable Benjamin on a for deputy minister. I want to say MP or Town South Bichim. I mean, by Jennifer, National Deputy Communication Director. Jennifer was working on my family. Dawuro, Master Kakra touch Ghana for say to a Katuna bro. Yamia Duma to other way a dear in our tree, a walk to a bar. My second for you answered, you may be a Uye no Sorowaka, Neko to a bar from my MPP Aminoko. If the Dawuro de be a meka MPP, ya Mambo by my boy, Mamma, Magana for your Jabro so. If you my parish pan and Nakufado, any Ankasami MP by message, it is good across what not at Dawuro, Ghana for Ishala, Abania 12 years. Now may catch a Ghana for Nakufado, while we have advantage.
All right. Meda say, Abdul Razak, Bichimu and so Yada say, Yenfa King Salah.
Hello.
Yes.
Good evening.
Good evening. Pacho Dino, you want to say?
King Salawiwa.
Okay. He for the Ghana for the Jamaica for the
King, K-E-N, King.
King. And then it's Bakuna County.
Sarah,
S-A-W-A. Sounded said Jamaica for the
King Salawiwa.
Okay. Mammy Tio.
Hello, who hear me?
Pacho me Tio Pa.
Mr. Dawuro say, Kwame Nkrumah Bari assassin and Dawuro.
Say me, Mr. Dawuro.
Kingdom.
I mean, I will be Sammy.
Assassin and Dawuro, the Biabeka. Hello?
Pacho me Tio.
Mr. Say assassin, the Biabeka.
Na so unim say e bi meka
ho. Kwame Nkrumah so bi abeka ho.
Unim say e bi meka ho.
Very good. Na Kwame Nkrumah so no. Indi pa ye do osan. O di pa do na wo wi ase no. Kwame Nkrumah so aye ade no. Ni pa ne ye san bi se o. Very good. Na eni pa wo Ghana no ye nu 2 million. That's as a corner, and if I have 40 million, and here also, the Boana.
Okay, Openi, yet I say, once a minute, say, Mizana Yadro, so come and come up so per records. There's a Ghana population about 6 million. And the population in the Egusuni and a Benya since so as a dear, and now the Isabia, Yakokunji Buo, Sir Togo, Sir Burkina Faso, and also dear, Santo Conini Hubium. Doris, me Majo.
Yeah,
Pacho na ojina hen nwumre.
Pacho me kasefi Kumasi.
Kumasi. Okay, mami ti Doris.
Esme shamadu ka kame senji kini na wote. Bibi hono kaseyi kwa. Na yen abatan ye Kumasi, yo Ghana hen nyina ade. Ye hu na adu ma pa waye. Eni de wana ye ka Mahama na omampanyida dra Mahama so ya so na pepen. Yesi eni no ye ni dada. Wa be bia me hu pen. Etu onye ni pafoforo eni akase Obaba be yamaye. Oba ye huni ma pa oye. The yen be na ye huni na sanaro de wa boy aba sai pa. Me manta fu mi na ko su fi ya ni me kapre. Enti no ho ne ye hwe asaba na do aba power. Any light awa dum ya me sanya bi di enuma. Aye di twese. Any nsuo so free na do de wa boy pa. it is still 4 more for Nana to do more.
All right, may I say, Yenfa Kojo Asamoah from Koforidua Fijase. Kojo Mimajo.
Hello.
Kojo, good evening.
Good evening, Dawuro.
Aja. But yes.
Good evening, Dawuro. Not saying.
Me who you? Fijase for what saying?
Not one. And this is not one.
Me pa cho dwum wa fidie no kra na tie mo mobile phone ni why na ye ni nkomo na ye ntin kan ye just de ese okuji awia
ya me kan say
hey sorry
hello
me tie opani
ya me kan say mi hu ni say mama ajen bibi wo yo Jubilee house wo and o pe kwan ya befa Mama ajeni bibi wo Jubilee house wo ntino ni habre ndi no a ope kwa be fan na wo nyada asori dan ya wo kai NDC fo no ana no woni abre ho den abre ya dia bantika ko si asori dan magana ese wo tie ni papa ni to no a oka so enso no woni abre den empino abade
okay, may I say, Obi, may I say, good evening, Escola. Hello, good evening.
Good evening, Apomo.
Nyamia Dumo, Uja Henry.
Pacho, I'm more boring. I'm no Casal.
Bolly, oh, okay. Now, Bolly to say,
Nyamia Dum, the other call.
All right, me too.
My person, my catra, and one more five, and say. Nanado, well, Nanado, or what to say, Sia opium. Nanado, or what to say, Sia opium. Yama for Wagana how. If you are not in your first answer, original, my question answer, original, and who the full Nanado, Papa, because of the thing I tell you. It's actually, yeah, Mama, 3 school OCC, hospital OCC, now. Nyama kaka sia mama ye akufa de wa hwefo mu dada munya me adwuma
ye da se ye chia bolefo nyina ye da masepa Francis ewa mankasim Francis me majo
ya Dawuro
enra me ba mankasim
I know that me on kapa me no kasa am already
yes
yo Dawuro me freshly mankasim I me da se me freshly mankasim kwa concern for the late in Pesaso. Michiana, you hear for. Now, Mestre, in 1 minute for him, what tree, nobody you. Nobody in fair pot and what tree. Just say, or may you when you do so, you call it muchim, sorry, allowance, muchim. Oh, teacher, Yadma. Oh, yeah, German, Norman Bosom and Secretary. Nina Cosso, the late Vice President. Yere ose mam chok ne mam chok implement ma fa mai mutumu de ko IMF ni na Ghana for ihun oh na ma ba ta bi bitua ukwa idea hospital free uko we free ade am si free bi anya no musu na mo kan say wa ban bi aba na usidan we twakwan exercise of mediocrity mo na mo kan yo
apani yada say obi nso entra so Dominic ewo man so Dominic good evening.
Good evening, sir.
Pacho mamintiwe.
Yo, Pacho. Pacho, the person can change it in to one say. They are mobile 2016, Abatim now, why you know your home. In the Sako, she some now to hold canon. Yeah, on one and mirror say, and refee. Say, on mobile, I and you were not the president because the BTBA from Omokase, no money. Make I said disaster see why our modi aduane koma amoka aduane amodo koe ya frɛ minister ne bisa na so no ni ho na aduane ne fi pa ne koe nti me ka che omo so omo de omonjo omonum na ya ye nim de ebeye me da se
me da se kojo wo bo ase good evening mami ntiwe
pacho nana kufuado e ba bo ase yɛrɛ ko fɔde bɔ ɔbɔ ase ɔbaayɛ ne satan maa mate so ɔbɛsi ɛbɔ o maa ma egu gala mi se Oba obey you me say who for by nipa from awu obo ase. Omo amatu pam nem awu. Omo a so yes for bomu omo e chum kogu ejum that's a good one. Nti who for the dey say yem pay bi obo ase dey obi nu a garanti ni bi nu a so pay bi.
And I say okay, we
you can omonja eso omoni wa ekfaye atu miliangata.
I know the allegation there you need and what dance dey bia. Yen fa Malik e wo Kwandai. Malik, good evening. Oh, Malik went to me and you know so Kwandai the next say Oti region and Chia Kwandai fo nyina ene anwumre. Enche ye de be si na afeye ne mpanifo na wi na yakọ. Enka so bi wo bi mana. Okay, Nana Mwako, Okasefi, a yes, who won't. Only my last caller.
Dawuro, and you may, I'm asking you in count.
And count
as boy,
all right, you.
Dawuro, my more on my banana danko for the Abaso, and in paying for Abaso. And I can afford say, Okotua Bana, and number one on a honor and to any deal. Because you share a juma smart about way back so within 4 years about we are Dawuro about management yes. Dawuro say me tie say me wo yere na me bom yira ko homa anu penye news so nti so wo yo man pani now so yelo lokwan esi hospital esi school dan now so the bon safo na and for say anu ye nkwala asem ene about we buy nkwala eco school free about we buy or the problem on unemployment swapping about we buy party for food and job course about we buy another say obey secondary school and now the Ghana card pe enya galanta e dia Kwaku university we e ya bank e see about we abaso any phone call on to
okay Medo say Nana Mwako ye de be see say ye brinti ntimi fa obi abim Kingdom Herbal Center for the Kingdom Garlic Bitters and a boy ma yitimi eno so edi nkomo ewo ahoma no eso me ne penifo ni wi opede ma me fi aso ho wase me twa to na empo
yo na me kan yira ne say Ghana fo hwe na yen kan okre na esi wa America no na from ebe wa America no san from akuna na ene ebe bo Ghana na bibi be si wa Ghana na ye to aba wi a obe fam aba maba so ne kwe na America no me jina say because me NDC didn't know come NDC na me kan esisudia say beto aba be wie no obehu difference na e wo mu no Ghana for edin nti yesterday Ghana for etiefo a mo hwe ye December 7th obi anko embo dompem na mo nkoto maba ema His Excellency John Dramani Mahama na Ghana emfa ne toma pamfra na Ghana nkwaso a ye wo ewo ya yemamu na Jomama yi fi sai kwaso mu no kata hye de proye ekoso na Mahama yi mfimo say ya first insecurity ya yemamu insecurity na Mahama ye dey yi mfimo say Ghana yete ha na udidwa na ukọ na obekọ na the whole day ye ntohwe na Mahama mbra na ombehye adwuma mu kena Mahama mbra na banking sector na egu no Mahama mbra na be sisi no kama amaye se na be ya won so uhia boso ya ukọ banka wetimenya 500 Ghana 1000 Ghana ude didwa anya kakra
abeni me da se
yes obi ankai na enyanum mo botany English amanfrom omuka onua berema Alexander Kwaku
okay
Alexander Kwaku
all right
na yentu abama no
me da se
omutoma Mahama zua domda ma Kwaku za
me da se kovi yemponi enko
yeah quick one Ghana for mona mode to me no a share omampani Nana Adodanko Kufuado ensa wodi no kwe omani monyam aba presidency ne ho esanse na emrebi na nkamanyosem aba beye entro ene enada a obi agina babi ananka woka bi nanso omampani Nana Adodanko Kufuado e de ose ayoyo enema obo nto a o share bo se obeye nyina oba aban no onya akonya no otumi e de ehonsunsanso asisi afom say foundation no agina ye babesi edan wo so yentoa Nana Adodanko Kufuado so ye man emfie nan enka ho na nisu ade hu ahye papa na ema oman Ghana afa na ntuma pa afura no na yɛtumi akɔ hɔ na yɛsra ne sɛ yɛ number 1 nyankopɔn ɛne ɛda n'ase sɛ ɔde ɛsoro hɔ adom yɛn ɛnkɔha ho ɛnkɔhwɛ fam hɔ wode wonya wura ballot box mu ha ɛsoro hɔ na number 1 ne nkyɛn hɔ na wode nsa bɔ ink ne so no na wode atoɔ bɛ na mmom yɛbɔ Ghana fo koko ɛpɔ bɔne bi a ɛnyanom NDC fo abɔ yɛte ballot paper no ma wɔ a mesrɛ wo hwɛ kyire sɛ yɛde EC stamp abɔ kyire anaa yɛmfa EC stamp ɛmmɔ akyire a mesrɛ wo sanfa kɔma EC ni no na ɔmfa stamp ne dɛn ɛmmɔ akyire ma wo ɔde paper no nso ma wɔ a mepatwɔ hɔ sɛ ink ɛnkeka paper no ho baabia anaa na wokɔwura wɔ hɔ no a wode team Nana-Addo nkyɛn ɛhɔ wie a wodu parliamentarians ne nso a MPP ni na ɔno nso da number 1 MPP fo nyinaa ɛda number 1 ɔno nso wode team ne nkyɛn na wabobɔ no ne tenten mu na wabuka mu wowie a na waka sɛ Awurade yɛda wase wɔ nkonimdi a wode ama MPP ɛne ɔman Ghana na wode atum wowɔ kasoa no ne mpɔtɛ wode a ɔno abo ha wakomsen ɔno nso number 1 saa yɛda toa ne so kasoa ɛne da soɔ
Nana Kofi Ntiamoa Ekasama MPP me co-parliamentary candidate for Koli Krote Fred into Boating LPG. Medo yempon.
Ni amdi bedi kan say Ghana fo in answer so. O hwe me fo yin so a. Oh, sana FFF no. Kofi Percival Akpalu. Ono na ode sa 200 cedis na be ma akola bia nkola ba ku bia 200. Hwe na ni mi national so ma me. Ọchịna na ọchịna kodu abato bia na watu ama no na busuafo a mo kole clothing so no mo hwe me na mo nkai me da na matre ewo ballot paper no so NDC aba 12 years ni ye na ye nim ne afi na mba beka omo nie bibia ebeboa wo timamuni a wote kole clothing ne trada braka osu rage asalam down ye na ye nim obra ye wo mu afei na ye mu nipa obi a mene mo atena efi me mo frase ababedu sampempenso asore enti mo mfa support na mra na me nkofa mpuntuo papa emre mo ewo Kole Krote abato mpeso aso madam ase
yenso yeda ase abusua minso medi ede Kwaku Dawuro aha na medemu esi nyame ya adom ochena inhye o Kingdom 107.7 so anopa nkomo na yemfa emre na maka me se yemo ehu ban na abato ndi no be wini na wini awie be lusunso awie nyame ya adom no kan ho a ochena ye no be hia eda TV crew ni nyina ase Kofi Nkansa so aseda wodia yede mu si ase nyame ya adom an hia no pa bo ho ban na COVID-19 ho ka kwanhia so ekunipa yakra mu nyina
futu over nya biabo